accidentally started acting, and then got really popular and did not want any of the publicity. Like, whenever people would ask him about, like, his personal life, he'd be like, that's my personal life, fuck off. Respectable.
Absolutely. I love him in Star Wars and Indiana Jones, obviously. I did not like the new Indiana Jones, though.
I haven't seen it.
With him old.
I don't like that he died in Star Wars.
Yeah.
But he wanted out.
Yeah, I know he wanted out, but they could have...
He just shouldn't have been in it.
Yeah, they should have done it off screen. They shouldn't have included him at all.
Also, the new Star Wars movies are... I don't acknowledge that they exist.
Well, what's going to happen is in about 10 or 15 years' time, or probably actually 10 years' time at this point, people are going to look back at them and say they're actually great. Exactly what happened with the prequels.
I know.
Because the prequels are still terrible. They have one good point, and that is Obi-Wan versus Anakin, and that's it.
Which is a heavily contrived point as well.
Yes.
I still hear people saying the prequels are dog shit, to be honest.
There was an era, especially like when I was in high school and like in the beginning of college, where everyone was like, "Oh my god, the prequels are actually good, guys. Trust me, they're actually good now." And it's just because they grew up with them. And
the prequels are not objectively good movies. They did not deserve the hate they got on release, but the reason I appreciate them is because they do, as shitty of movies as they are, they set up the original trilogy, which is, I think, why they're justified.
I think something that's way better at setting up the original trilogy is the Clone Wars.
Oh, well, that's just
absolutely.
perfect.
The Clone Wars is just goated.
And therefore, the original trilogy or the prequels are not needed because the Clone
prequels
Wars.
set up
The prequels came out, way before.
Clone Wars. I know. I'm aware. But the Clone Wars just did everything the prequels set out to do, but a million times better.
That's because the prequels set up the Clone Wars.
No, it didn't. It provided source material, but it changed a lot.
Well, and
providing source material is literally setting.
And I feel like it also provided.
I meant it provided character names and whatnot, but the only characterization it preserved was Anakin's.
I do hate to be the guy, but we probably should get started if we want to get like 4 hours in.
Yeah.
Also, I just can't talk about Star Wars. I don't really know anything.
Me neither. I just pure opinions that I hear on the internet, and whatever is sounds most controversial to me at the moment.
I actually support Jar Jar Binks.
Darth Jar Jar.
They call him Sar Sinks.
Not me coming up with the most dog shit opinions possible just to stir up trouble.
Fair.
Okay, Team Rocket. Brad, you have cursed me, by the way. I've not gotten anything from PAX in like 2 weeks.
I got a second Darkrai EX, and I've been running Darkrai
The
Weezing
Darkrai
deck.
Magneton? Oh, no.
No, Darkrai Weezing, and I haven't lost a game yet.
I farmed out my 45 wins with the Palkia deck yesterday. Sorry, let me correct myself. My one Palkia and a second Articuno to substitute for it.
Alright, gang. Does anyone want to do El Recapo?
Everything went to shit.
We fucked up, I especially, on a conversation with the Vice Admiral.
Vice Admiral?
Vice
That's
Colonel.
that's a great title for someone of...
Chief Officer.
That. I meant to say Vice Colonel,
What was his
but
name? Stewart?
Sid.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, damn, you are glazing this guy.
That sounds way cooler than...
I meant to say Vice Colonel, I'm sorry.
Below the colonel.
Yeah, assistant to the colonel.
Assistant to the regional colonel. So, collectively, we were not on the same page and kind of screwed that up. And then made our way and found that they had captured the Nargacuga. So we made Father tweak out in the middle of Central Park. And
I avoided tweaking out.
Yeah.
started a bit of a riot.
We're starting riots today.
Torches and pitchforks, baby.
Oliver stole some paperwork, so we forged a statement and then went to the press and were just like, this is real, trust me, bro.
Trust me.
Mass print this.
Also, don't trust anyone after me.
And then we left.
Typical trustworthy character.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of role play amongst all of those cacophony. We then made our way to the observatory and found a lot of ancient stuff tying a different night sky, which is what Father sees in his religion, and coming of the apocalypse, basically, in some form which we don't understand, with the eclipse. And, like, the sky folding in on itself.
Yes.
And so you guys know what our next tasks are?
We were gonna go try and make a second key and make our way to the door.
No, Myth Divers, I think that we've finally perhaps found something valuable in our search for the Horizon Thief. Does anyone think anything about any of the information that we discovered during our last reading session?
Well, it seems, perhaps to me, that, in fact...
Do we all speak like that?
No, I believe my character simply enunciates more than he needs to.
To me.
It seems to me.
Wait, I have a note from my librarian that someone has a vendetta against me, and that's it. That was when my pencil broke, and I was very angry.
Perfect.
It's a bullshit mechanical pencil.
It seems to me that the eclipse shifting the stars has some importance here. Would you agree, fellow librarians?
Definitely something we
Are
need
we
to keep in
librarians?
mind.
I thought the librarian was librarian.
He is a curator, first of all.
We are
I'm not
people
being a librarian.
enjoying
You
the
are
library.
Myth Divers.
But we are selected from a group of
I don't have a
No.
museum. I don't have a library sciences degree.
Your identities are left to be determined, so that when you actually play them...
I thought we were... I thought it was like...
I thought we were just contracted people.
Yeah. I thought we were all librarians that were formed the team of the Myth Divers.
I mean, you could be a librarian if you wanted. The ongoing narrative is that you have just been plucked from somewhere out of the Mythos
I see.
to be contracted into this team. So that when you actually come to write this character, you can do whatever you want.
But yes, I think you're on the right track,
I'll do
and in
myself.
future stories, a form of an eclipse or the sky and stars changing is definitely a point to look out for.
Do you think this is how the Horizon Thief travels through the stars?
I do. With the limited knowledge we have, either him arriving or leaving has been caught. Well, I mean, we know he's been stealing magic, so that would cause an apocalypse of sorts.
It seems that since the magic from here has already been stolen, the star shifting might be a form of exits. How? Is there a way for us to like look back and when the last time in the world we saw magic was in this world?
Yeah, it was a couple centuries ago.
Are we able to like see
The
like, the
last.
last recorded events or any last recorded stories?
The last recorded events involved some kind of meteor crashing into a mountain range and a great flood somewhere. That's all I'm going to go into detail about.
All right.
Do we? This is the first book that we've read.
Yes.
Remind me, timeline-wise, how long ago, like, chronologically was this story that we're reading? Like, not specific, but, like, long time ago, this was recently found.
This is relatively recent. The first time the world went dark was quite a long time ago. It was the second world to go dark.
Okay. And then, canonically, do we know, like, other worlds have gone dark, we just haven't read those books yet?
Yes.
So, the concept that, like, he was staying on this one for a really long time and then left wouldn't work as much if there are, like, other books in between.
What I think is they entered, they drained the magic, and left at some point, but we can't see when they left because they drained the magic. But some
So you're thinking that he went back there for some reason, and that's why the magic, like, the light reappeared momentarily?
I think we are getting a glimpse because maybe they have returned for a brief moment, or perhaps there was some piece of magic that is yet to be released in this world. Maybe whatever that is sealed in this mountain here, our heroes are going to find is a piece of magic that is going to be unleashed or burst.
What if the Horizon Thief went here, stole all the magic, and left something there, and that's what he left it behind the door before jumping ship, went and stole a bunch of other other worlds, and then went back to this one to retrieve it.
So then you think our heroes will get a glimpse of the Horizon Thief?
I think they might have trouble brought upon them by the Horizon Thief's presence. I don't know about interacting with directly.
The curator clears his throat. It's also worth noting that we have physical depictions of the actual star chart that they found. And he shows you the giant dusty tome with an ornate star chart that's basically a screenshot of what.
Pixelation.
Yeah. Controlled chaos. Yeah, artifacts, JPEG.
Ward's eyes blinked, and that's just him taking. Just him taking a picture.
Whether or not these stars actually belong to any actual myth is something I think worth looking into.
Oh, do we not know that? I guess we can't discredit that. We don't know. Can my diver make like a note of this star chart?
For sure.
I'll write that somewhere to look into in the future.
We are, of course, a library, so we have infinite reference material at hand.
Which means it also takes infinite time to find something.
Well, that's
Between
why,
this reading and the next reading, I will look for it.
That's why the curator is here, to be your guy at the desk.
So, is it possible then to look at the star chart before magic had disappeared, like when we had seen magic in the world? What the possible star charts or orientations had been before that event, the meteor and the floods?
the native stars of Kazadan, this world, have always stayed the same. Before and after, and presumably during.
So it seems that during the eclipse, only that the
other stars show up.
The shift of stars.
When he arrives, and then...
We should look for eclipses in other stories then.
Agreed.
All ready to begin then?
Or perhaps it's the eclipse has little to do with the Horizon Thief itself, and is instead what we should be looking for is the meteor. Because you remember in our other story that we have started reading concurrently, a meteor came down and formed the Panopticor. Or not formed, but it triggered the awakening of?
A meteor fell and triggered a world war.
Oh, triggered...
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that the cyberpunk one?
Yeah.
Okay. He travels by meteor.
Mm-hmm.
The pioneers used to ride these babies for miles.
Yeah. How many miles do you think he's got on that meteor? Do you think he rents meteors out? Do you think he rents and crashes them and commits insurance fraud?
It's probably leased.
The Horizon Thief is just someone.
Probably least.
Yeah.
The Horizon Thief is just someone who commits insurance fraud.
He makes monthly payments.
Yeah, so I've got this insurance policy on this universe, and now that the magic's run out, I'm gonna need to pay out.
Time to destroy it. Meteor time.
Oh yeah.
It's all coming together.
All right. Well, I think we've got our answer. We're probably good to go.
All right, you don't need to read the story anymore. Move on to the next one.
One more thing that might be worth pointing out. Since we don't understand how the Horizon Thief is stealing magic along the lines of keeping an eye out for eclipses, what if there is like some form of like magical unbalance with all of these eclipses? So maybe it's less of like he's causing the eclipse and stealing the stuff. Maybe it's like he knows that during the eclipse there's something he can do to steal the magic, and so he has to be more specific with his timing.
I see.
So
the meteor simply triggers meteors to arrive during an eclipse, or does he trigger an eclipse to arrive during a meteor?
I think he's reacting to the eclipse happening, not triggering it. So he's doing all of his stuff during the eclipse, and so if we are able to like plan ahead more or less, and like where there's going to be an eclipse at this world he hasn't hit yet, maybe we can plan ahead of like, we know he's going to hit during the eclipse, and so we can prep for that.
Okay.
Just something to keep in mind with nothing to go off of, but
At best, we have conjectures here.
ideas.
Anything else, friends, myth divers?
I left my soda in my car. I'll be back.
Soda.
Honda.
What's a soda?
What is soda and what is a car?
Yes.
All I drive are meteors.
Yes. Yeah. What do you think handicap parking looks like for meteors?
I think meteors are like a one and done.
I would
deal.
expect them to be kind of self-driving, no?
Yeah.
So, like, you don't need a handicap
Yeah.
spot except for, like, your convenience
And-
of getting from your
Yeah.
meteor
It's
to
like- yeah, they're like
destination.
a taxi. You like rip a piece of the earth out of whatever planet you're coming from, throw it really hard, and then just get on it.
That's a good point. Does one really park a meteor?
Yeah.
As more one gets off the ride before it crashes.
Are craters parking lots?
Sorry, Cole, you were baptized in a parking lot.
I'm okay with that. Hey, it's a nice part.
Open the book, pages fly, dust cloud, very comical. Okay.
Alright, so sorry.
Hey, no food or drink allowed in the library.
Get right, nerd.
No, I will actually be setting up a coffee shop and a food bank next door. So fuck you.
You found yourselves inside the observatory just after discovering such terrible ancient secrets. The air here is still and thick, almost like the dirt itself has come around you and buried you in a time capsule. You almost believe that you could step outside and be back in the ancient world. A heavy feeling of dread lingers on all of you, partially because you have also, discovered an ancient secret that has long been erased by history, but also because it's directly relevant to you in some unknowable way, as it is. What's the next move?
Well, we've got to go hunt Magniacus. And we've got to do it with either sneaking into camp to get supplies or not going back at all.
We also should try and use your contacts to see if they wouldn't mind looking for the other parts
Yeah.
while we hunt.
Well,
Sorry, I'm writing.
okay.
I'm ready to go then. Did anyone else have anything else they needed or wanted to do here? All your notes taken. We can. Do we want to reseal the entrance or?
What time of day is it?
I believe it's approaching evening. Near to dusk.
Do we want to make camp here?
Do we? How much? We have less than a week, right? We have like 5 days. I think you said.
A few days.
Yeah.
I'm just curious if it would be better to stay here where we have like shelter and cover, for lack of a better word,
Well,
before heading out.
Here's my question. It's going to take us half a day to get back to Rainbow Basin. And it's going to take us another half day to get past it. To where the Magniacus is.
My only thought is, like, I don't think it would be wise for us to set out for 2 hours and then make camp out in the open.
Maybe?
And I am also curious if Father would get any insights in a dream while we're here.
That's relevant, I suppose, but I'm trying to think time-wise here of it's coming in the eclipse is coming in a few days, presumably. We'll just say 5 for now. I don't know the exact amount of days, but
I'm fine with moving. I just wanted to throw the idea out there
Yeah.
to.
I assume it'll take us a full day to even get to where the Magnicris is. If we want to hunt the Magnicris same day, we'd be doing it on a very short time frame. Otherwise, it would probably be best to wait till the next day. So that's today gone, the next day gone. We hunt Magnicris on day 3. We get the materials. Presumably, hopefully we have gathered other materials on day 3, and our other contacts can gather some materials on day 3. Day 4, we can hopefully
Get to the door.
Not even get to the door. We need to construct the thing. We need to figure out how. We need Reggie to figure out how to build it.
Or Nigel.
Mm-hmm. And then day 5, we have to get to the door very quickly. Which, if you remember from last time, it was quite an expedition to get in there.
Alright, we should move.
Where are we going?
To the Maniacris. Starting our trek there.
You're not pit stopping in town or sneaking back into camp for extra supplies? You're taking what's on your back?
I've got what I'm gonna get.
I think taking a shockproof mantle, trying to steal some shockproof mantles might be worthwhile. Especially if it's going to be a prolonged encounter where we have to at least break the hardest part of the monster to break.
Yeah, you're right. We should go steal some.
Or at least see if we can negotiate with Matt. But if you also want to sleep here, see if it triggers any dreams.
I don't know if it would.
Okay.
And on the time frame, I don't know if we have time to kill.
Do you think we could get back to Rainbow Basin this evening?
Just on the verge of nightfall, probably.
Let's go steal some shit.
Steal something under the cover of night, camp outside the camp, or camp outside the base.
Yeah.
You guys don't have to camp.
What do you mean we don't?
You just go, unless you are waiting out the night.
Narratively, we don't need sleep. So, or mechanically, we don't need sleep.
I suppose. That's fine.
Let's march.
Besides, fighting the Magnicris at night would be sick as
It could also be really hard to see.
Not my problem.
We could see it, though.
We'd be able to tell where we were by the fact that how many jaws were in our mouth or in our chests.
Maybe that wouldn't be a terrible idea, because it would be like a glowing beacon, but might have a harder time seeing us.
Would it?
I don't know.
Does the Magnicris glow at all? I thought it was just shiny.
How is what?
Shiny.
It has electrical powers.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it has a consistent glow. I mean, just because it has a burst of electricity doesn't mean we can see where it is at all times.
I mean, anytime it's Tesla coiling or shooting out lightning, there would be a flash.
Okay. Well, if you are confident we could see it, we could try.
I don't think we knock it off the table. I don't think we'd get there at nightfall, though.
Okay.
If we march all the way through.
Reggie, Father, what are your thoughts? Stop and sneak into base for supplies, or just run straight to the
Do we think
estuary?
do we think we could harvest the spines from an egg?
I mean, I'm ready to go.
Surely not, right?
You're sure?
I didn't get rid of all my gear.
Okay. What is your loadout, by the way? Just curious.
Expert tools, whetstone, glider cloak, and armor.
Surely we cannot harvest spines from an egg.
What?
Like, surely we cannot harvest Magnicris spines from an embryo or an egg, right?
No.
I want to double check that, to double check the options.
It's a fetus.
That
Or an
is-
embryo.
The first thing it grows, it's full-size spine.
Yeah, not it's full size.
Wow, how convenient!
Yeah.
Well, I have one back home, so...
Father, what are your thoughts? Sneak into camp for supplies, or hoof it straight to the estuary?
I think heading straight to the estuary. I'm not sure what we would what the benefit, like what supplies we would benefit.
Shockproof mantle, give me shockproof mantle, please.
Well, if you're so desperate for your shockproof mantle, why don't you just make one, I guess?
We don't have any rare monster barks left.
Not my problem.
I've got one.
I thought you said
Didn't you
you
use it for air bladder?
I had 2.
2?
Yeah.
You said you could carry 1 in the field pouch, remember?
I had... Oh, I thought I was able to carry 2. Okay.
You bet.
I will erase.
I am, for one, a big proponent of let's go gear up specifically for the Magnicris, because it is by far our most difficult foe. But I'm also fine if you guys are fine. I'm fine to be outvoted.
If you really want that shockproof mantle,
I think you really want it. Think about it. Every time you hit it, when its parts are charged, you're taking shock.
oh shoot, that's great. How hard would it be for us to sneak into camp?
So what?
Sneak into camp.
Well, that's I don't know. You're gonna have to find out. I guess.
We'll have to stop by and see.
Let the ghillie suit man do my job and go steal
Yeah.
2 sets.
Well, would you want a shockproof mantle, Reg?
Most likely.
I could.
Alright, back to camp.
Because it
We'll-
just reduces shock, right?
Yeah.
Well, fuck it, we
Every
will.
time you would take shock, you reduce the amount you get by 1.
It's a lifesaver.
Because
Cole.
every time
Could I
you hit
borrow
it, you only
USB-C?
take 1 shock. I think negating that part of the fight would be very helpful. Also, Depending on how quickly we're able to break the spawns, if it takes 2 encounters with it, we might want rations as well. But we'll see.
I mean, also forage.
We can
for
probably
rations.
forage rations much easier. Bum, 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 bum,
Well, sneaking back to camp it is.
Yeah.
bum, bum.
You arrive back at Rainbow Basin. Quiet waterfalls and running water
Thank you.
provide the sound backdrop to the quiet sounds of a town at night. Footsteps on cobbled streets, dim glow from lanterns. It's almost peaceful if you didn't know there was a storm coming.
Or the storm.
The storm was coming for us directly.
How are you sneaking through town?
Stealthily as possible, along the outskirts, going straight for the materials.
Materials is in the center of town.
Stealthily waiting for people to start going to sleep.
It is already nighttime.
Perfect.
There is always a minimal level of activity in camp.
Do we want to go talk to the professor? No, there's definitely guards around the professor.
The laboratory is in the outskirts of town.
I think we try to stealth our way to the materials first.
And then stop by the professor on our way out?
Yeah.
Well, if we get caught, we have to make a break for it. That makes it much harder to stop by the professor.
We don't need to stop by the professor, though.
True. Why can I not find the item list? Oh, there it is.
So are we just like creeping through shadows and alleyways to get to the center, or do we have an actual plan?
I creep and crawl, I think. I don't know what would
I
be
think
better.
we know the city well enough to know routes or less
Routes.
commonly taken places. We could also ask one of our Gremlin friends to go get the materials for us, but I'm not sure if Matt would hand them off.
I don't think Matt would be just like 5 or 4 sets of shockproof armor. Here you go. I don't see it. Unfortunately.
You know what they say, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
So you're in favor of going sneaking to materials?
Yes.
All in favor of sneaking to the materials? Say
Aye.
I
Sure.
Okay. I guess just roll a group stealth check.
do all of us need to go?
No, not all of us need to go.
Then who is going?
Me.
I'm not super stealthy.
I'll go with you.
I'm quite stealthy.
All right. I'll
So Reg is just sitting this one out?
I guess so. They just leave me behind.
Constantly.
We take you if you were a little bit quieter.
21.
Are you using your ghillie?
Of course I am.
Right.
It's how I exist in this lifetime. My narrator also uses a ghillie suit.
22.
2.
Natural 20.
That's 20. Wow. Congrats.
We are like a fucking far in the wind.
Very elegant.
You arrive just at the edge of the materials department. A large sort of warehouse with corrugated aluminum ceiling, kind of an open face on the south side where you have always entered, and where the open face counter at which Matt sits is. Matt is currently talking to what appears to be 3 or 4 soldiers.
Is there a back entrance?
Perhaps, but it is not visible to you at the moment. You are unaware of it at this point.
We're basically invisible. We can look for back entrance, right? Right.
How are we seeing inside? Is there like windows here or whatever?
They're too high up off the ground in order to look into. But there are windows.
But how are we seeing inside then right now?
Because you can peek your head around the corner as Scooby-Doo style.
I see. Oh, well, I'm wondering who here. I've got a question here. Who is Matt's best friend?
It's Reggie.
Mm-hmm. So why don't we go back, get the register real quick, and have
The register?
Yeah. You know, Reggie Star.
The registry. The
I'm only
offender
concerned about the guards that he's at.
Yeah. But if we have Reggie go, and then we sneak in. Matt, we don't have to worry about Matt catching us because he'll keep the guards busy. We just go in the back and get whatever. Because Reggie is Matt's best friend.
I think we look for a back entrance first.
Fine.
You are going around the backside to look for a back entrance.
Yep.
There is a small door in the back, but it appears to be locked. Twice over. A padlock on the outside and what looks like a deadbolt within the door frame.
Alright, we need Reggie to pick these locks. God damn it. Alright, I'm gonna go grab Reggie.
Okay.
Can you come pick some locks for us?
Please.
I can try.
Pretty
And
please.
attempt to move in.
You two are returning.
Yeah.
I want you two both to roll stealth again.
Or for the first time if you're Reggie.
Yeah.
Natural 20 for
10.
28.
10.
Can my 28 help that 10?
You are using the ghillie cloak.
Yeah.
That's 2 successes against 1 failure because of the item, so that's a group success.
Hell yeah.
What type of armor are you bringing, by the way? Because we have to fight this thing in presumably water, and heavy armor's not great for that.
Oh my god, I guess I should change armor.
Reggie, you almost give away your position until Ward throws one of his spare ghillie cloaks over you.
He's got a few on him.
Yeah.
It's a ghillie blanket.
This one is caked in mud and smells like
Frog.
water.
Yeah.
It decidedly cloaks your presence,
There's
upon which
so many ghillie suits.
both of you reach the other half of the party at the back door.
Can you pick this lock?
Yeah, sure. Is it just sleight of hand?
Yes,
With
there's a padlock
advantage
on the
because of the
outside, and then a deadbolt, which appears to be only accessible from the inside.
Can I assist with this?
How?
Using my own sleight of hand lockpicking to help keep everything solid. I can just hold the stuff in place because I assume it's not the sturdiest door. This was made in a few weeks.
Yeah. So that's machinery or sleight of hand with advantage from expert tools.
26.
26. The padlock can easily be removed with the use of an expert's tools. Not by picking it, but by hammering the top of the padlock, like the lockpicking lawyer does.
It works.
Off of which the padlock opens. But you're still left with the deadbolt, which is only accessible from the inside.
We're gonna make Matt so upset.
Can...
What is the
How
deadbolt
hard
made
is...
of?
Yeah.
You don't know.
Well,
You're just assuming that because you cannot open the door, there is a deadbolt.
okay. Is there like a gap in between the door and the?
Imperceptibly thin.
Okay.
I mean, we could kick down the door.
That would make a lot of racket for
Yeah.
the people in the back.
Are there hinges on the door
Yes, they're on the outside.
where we are?
Yes.
Reggie, would you just unscrew the hinges of this door?
It seems kind of loud.
Can you remove?
Yes.
If they're on the outside, yeah.
Can you remove the door if it's still locked? Like, is there clearance to like? Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, because it's no longer locked. If it's just a deadbolt, yeah, Because if the hinges are on the outside, you can basically open it reverse style with the deadbolt.
I'm not.
Because the deadbolt is attached to the wall, which goes over the door to prevent the door from opening.
Yeah.
So if the deadbolt is preventing it from going inside, if you detach the hinges and pull it out, that doesn't prevent the deadbolt's movement, and so you can open up the door that way.
If the hinges are on the outside, the door swings outwards.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which way the door swings because the hinges, it's not swinging on a hinge anymore.
But the door is like fitted for a frame. There's not. You have to like pull it straight out. You don't just rotate it out, especially if there's a deadbolt, right? I don't know. That seems kind of suspect.
It depends on how deep the deadbolt is.
And also, if the deadbolt was on the inside, the hinges wouldn't be on the outside.
No, it still could be. Like this one, the deadbolt's on the inside, but the hinges... Oh, I guess no, the hinges on the inside too. Either way, the deadbolt wouldn't matter. I mean, it's worth trying. I don't know how much clearance there is on this door, but I feel like our God has told us this plan will not work.
I would say that. Well, I'm just like was legitimately questioning: is that mechanically possible? Like, if the deadbolt is preventing you from swinging the door one way, surely that would still be the same the other way.
The deadbolt is only functionally preventing it from going inwards. If it could, in theory, go outwards. So here, so we've got door here. It swings. It swings this way, right?
Tell me what you think a deadbolt is.
The deadbolt is the is the sliding thing that goes in front of the back of a door to prevent it from pushing inwards.
I was under the impression that a deadbolt is the one like we have on that door, where it's.
Well, that depends on the technology of.
Well, then even if
setting.
it was like one of those boards that drops down and covers it, that the board is still connected to the wall, so the door's not moving inward.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Okay. It depends on if you're talking about a hotel.
That's not technologically like advanced either.
That isn't. I was imagining like a hotel room deadbolt where it's like it's like a sliding thing. It just goes over the door.
Is that also called a deadbolt?
I'm not sure.
That's what I
know
thought
what he's thinking of,
but in my theory is this just goes over it. So all it's doing is preventing it from being pushed the way it's supposed to, which is inwards.
But
if the hinges come off here, because it hinges on this one like this normally, stops it from here. All we can do is just swing it that way. This would break the door here. It would not function anymore. The door could not work. But it is very easily possible to open it.
If it's that deadbolt style, then yes, it would work. If it's like that front door deadbolt where it's a pin that actually goes into the wall, then it would not.
Yeah, because if it was a deadbolt attached to the actual wall that you like lever down or whatever and like put in like a anchor or whatever, it works. It's fine.
Yeah.
But if it's just part of the door that goes in which case it would be lockpickable. Yes.
If it's that deadbolt, it's not working. Actually.
It's called a slide lock.
I would think you would still have enough clearance.
That's a slide lock?
No, the ones
That's
on like hotel doors that it's like the ball. So you can open the door a little bit to talk to people, but they can't push their way through the door.
Okay. Well,
it's like
if it was that one, then it 100% would be able to come off with the hinges off.
You are unable to make out what it is from this side, so you'd be taking a gamble.
Might as well try.
Alright, unhinge it.
How subtle...
Fuck you, unhinges your door.
How subtle are you attempting to be?
As subtle as you can be, I guess. Removing a fucking door.
So I'm gonna have you roll...
Do you want me to go make a disturbance on the other side, on like the other side of camp?
A distraction?
Yeah.
I can fire a whistling arrow just over the center of town. Draw attention.
I don't know.
I was thinking...
I don't know how much this can help. I don't think Matt would really go out. He
well, the guards are
there.
guards.
Somebody... Oh, that's true.
Yeah, might as well. We can't screw this up more than we already have. Well, we can, but...
Well, I was thinking, what was the building the Nargacuga had destroyed and is recently being rebuilt or freshly rebuilt?
I don't remember, to be honest. It was probably some nondescript residential.
I was wondering if we could go to that and just try and just destroy one of its structural legs. I'm assuming it's a 4-legged structure.
Just light it on fire at that point.
Sure. But that's like a blatant act of terrorism rather than like, oh, it's faulty construction or it's still leftover destruction from Nargacuga.
That's fair.
That was also like
A week ago.
That was a week ago.
A week?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
D&D and the struggle with doors.
So
Are
are
you
we
doing
just-
distraction or not?
Okay, you can whistling arrow or set something on fire if you want. I don't want to set something on fire though.
That's fine.
I was just gonna try and draw the guards out or create
use your
disturbance.
slinger and just hurl a rock like away. So if this is the building and we're on the back side and the guards over here, just hurl a rock over in this direction. And like
What was that?
aim for like a
What was that?
window or
What's the
something.
in the wind?
No, like
Sure.
throw a rock
I
through a window.
will aim my slinger at like a residential window, and load a rock into it to try and break a window.
Okay, roll to hit.
I'm trying to just draw their attention.
Dirty 20.
You hear
While you're breaking the window, Reggie's getting the pins out.
some of the soldiers go, "What was that? Must have been the wind." And then they go and sort of like stiffly walk over. One of them turns in place before walking.
All right, I'll head back to the back side of the building to. Cause I shot it from the front, where the thing would be, where like
Yeah.
so I could actually have an angle.
Reggie, are you still attempting to be stealthy with the door, or are you just going for it?
I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay, roll machinery with advantage.
At this point, why don't we just hammer the door in?
23.
23. You get the pins out of the door, and then you grip the sides of the door and just gently pull ever so slightly. And to your luck and amazement, it is in fact a slide lock on the other
Yes.
side, not a deadbolt.
We bullshitted long enough, Robert. It worked.
So the door just pops out like a puzzle piece.
Nice. Okay, and I'll just set that to the side.
It's like,
This is a mechanical amazement. Why were the bolts on the why was the hinge on the outside?
tasty
Seems
construction.
like a safety concern, right? For the shock armor, stealthily, of course.
Hasty construction. Okay. Who is going in to pillage the building?
I will.
Just you alone?
Yes.
Well, we need to carry a lot of things. Because how much inventory space do you have?
Well, he can carry it in his hands. You know?
I thought we could only carry one thing in our hands at a time.
While you're out doing things in the wilderness,
There's an
you're
excuse
still
for
free to
carrying.
like stack boxes.
Yeah, three sets of armor. How many am I getting? 3 or 4?
Well, you don't need one, do you? Or do you want one?
I don't need one.
Do you want one?
I would replace the armor straps that I'm wearing with it if I were to take armor.
I would like one. I assume Father would want one.
Yes, please.
I assume Reggie wants one.
And,
Do you need to change your armor out?
I probably should wait to medium.
yeah.
Because medium allows you to swim, right?
It also reduces your armor class, and
But I can hold on to my armor plating, right?
yeah, but medium armor means that you're not immune to tokens flipping anymore as well.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's a trade-off you want to consider.
I guess we'll have to just try and fight the magnetic race on land then, or I can try and move you. I can move you myself with the chain hook if you end up in water somehow.
Fish me out! Fish me out!
Reggie, I am moving you now.
Like a pawn.
Where's my...
How do dance tokens work with heavy armor and water? Do they just not give you anything?
You can walk in water.
Okay.
You just sink to the bottom. You just don't have a swim speed.
I
So
see.
you can't like swim across the top. You just have to walk along the bottom,
Let's see.
which is how normal move works as well. If you don't have a swim speed, you just walk.
I can hold my breath, don't worry.
You have an air bladder, you might actually be fine.
Well, we have air bladders, too, actually.
Where is... It's under elemental
Yes,
armor.
elemental proof mantles. You want 4 then? 4 shock mantles?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get 4 shock mantles. And no
while
more
we're here,
vandalizer.
I wonder, what were the other materials we needed for the key? It was the spines, the...
You need geological samples of flash salts and dragon salt as well.
Do you think we could find any submitted materials that might still be back here that haven't been sent off yet? That might be any of those.
I can look.
Certainly check.
Are you searching more thoroughly then?
I'll get the shock mantles first.
Yeah.
I want that to be said and done first, so that way, should we get discovered and have to run, we have the armor that we came for.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that first.
Okay. You return to the back entrance, which is letting in a cool breeze into the building. And you drop off the shock mantles, and then you return back to materials?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess roll investigation.
14.
14. Everything is in wooden crates and pallets. They all look identical from the outside.
We need experts help.
Only from getting close that you're able to like kind of make out what they say, but it's dark in here. It's really difficult to say. You're kind of like finagling with some crates when on the edge of your vision you see sort of a dim red glow about a person height standing off to your side.
A dim red glow at person height?
You hear, damn,
Someone's
it's cold in
smoking.
here.
Oh, Matt's having a smoke break and doesn't see me. I guess, can I tell if he sees me or not?
Are you frozen in place at the moment?
Comically?
No. Do we gamble with Matt?
We have to gamble. What are you going to do? Tell someone?
Yeah, I'll gamble with Matt. I just keep looking.
No, I have to get his help.
Oh, get his help? Okay. I will walk. So, the guards have left the front entrance, right?
Temporarily.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way as much as I can towards the front door and then approach him. If that makes sense.
From over or
So-
from behind or in front of the counter?
So if we're both in the back room,
Yeah.
I'm going to, and this is the front door. I'm gonna make my way like this and then approach him, still from behind the counter.
Okay.
But I want to make it look like I came from the front door and just walked into the.
Make
Past the counter.
deception check. You can use dexterity.
Okay. 14.
14. You skulk to the front of the building and then pretend like you're walking. And do you say anything in like greeting? Or you still kind of treat it down low?
Calmly. I will light my own cigarette,
Yeah.
actually. As I approach.
Do you say anything?
You should just not wear your cloak and pretend to be someone else.
No. Evening, Matt, as I light a cigarette.
Jesus. Where did you come from, man?
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
Yeah, that's okay. Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
I thought you were supposed to be, what do they call it? Is it cold in here or is it just me?
No, dude, it's cold in here.
Are you supposed to be in detention?
No, that's tomorrow.
Delinquent? I don't know.
That's
Are you sure? Tomorrow?
that's what I remember.
I'm pretty
being
sure,
told.
and then he fishes for something in his
Well, it's
pocket.
daylight savings time, you know.
He fishes for something in his pocket. We all got these flyers or something.
Oh, I was
Wanted.
It says,
Wanted, dead or alive.
Control
$10
chaos is
billion.
to be reported to financial headquarters for detainment. Detainment. Sorry. Detainment in order for the questioning of the... Oh. He puts it back in his pocket. Ward, did you know the colonel was dead? Oh my god. That's crazy.
He died on our hunt, and we weren't supposed to say anything about it. But I was under the impression we had until tomorrow, so I was just wanting to grab a couple of things before.
Alright.
Before I left town.
Level with me here. Did you or did you not kill the girl?
I did not kill the colonel.
Roll deception.
He didn't do it.
You did.
No, it clearly wasn't.
It was with his eyes.
With the -1, that brings it to a 10.
Of course, Ward. We're gonna have the same kind of guy, really. We're cool, good guys like that.
We're like Luigi.
Yeah. We're neutral parties. I'm sure that while you didn't kill him, I'm kind of reading from your tone that maybe you could have saved him and you didn't. Which honestly, I don't blame you. I've had so many opportunities with women where I've just done nothing and let the opportunity pass me by.
If we're being honest, I probably could have done something.
Yeah. Well, he's an asshole anyway, so.
Well, he was trying to, basically get all of his guards to fight something that they were not qualified for.
That's ridiculous. I would never do anything like that, especially with women out of my league.
I'm not talking about... Either way. I do need...
Matt does love his woman.
Say, did you see those guards out there?
I did, yeah.
Did you see that one? She got broad jawline, you know what I'm
She
saying?
do got a broad jawline. I do have a favor to ask.
Matt's extending the length of the session by an hour.
I do have a favor to ask, though.
Yeah, of course, anything for my buddy Ward.
I need... What are the 2 materials?
We need 3. We need geological samples, dragon salt, and I forgot the last one.
It was the spines.
Oh yeah, the spines.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
just those 3.
So the other 2.
Well, you technically need the shocking mechanism as number 4, but you already have that.
I'll mention not the spines, the other 2 things. I mean, it's do you know if we have any of these left?
Well, I know for one thing, we already submitted the geological samples you and Xavier's party brought in
Gotcha.
to prospecting. I think Nigel might have ordered some dragon salt, the last of the supply we had, to his workshop. You might want to check there.
My workshop.
Gotcha.
Other than that, no, I don't think so. Sorry, pal.
All good. It was a shot in the dark.
Yeah, it is pretty dark in here.
It is pretty dark.
It's also cold as fuck.
It is getting cold.
Are you getting a strong draft from the rearward end of this building?
Like a back door, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I knew that door was hastily constructed, but this is something else.
Who knows?
Matt is strangely knowledgeable about doors. It's really unsafe to have a
It
hinge
kind
on
of
the outside.
smells like Reggie too, like he's standing right there by the
I'll
doorway.
ask
Have
Reggie.
you talked to Reg recently?
I'll ask Reggie to check out that door.
Yeah,
for
would
you.
you please? Me and Reggie, we're like this, okay?
Yeah.
We go back.
I'll
so.
send him. I'll send him your way when I can.
I'm sure he would not hesitate to help his pal Matthew out.
I'll tell him. I do got to get going though. I appreciate it.
All right,
I
see
gotta
you
be
later, big
detained
dog.
to pay him.
See you later, big dog. I'll say big dog back to him.
He goes.
I try to leave.
We're the diamond dogs, you and I.
I leave
Yeah.
as subtly as possible.
Out the back door.
Some of the guards have turned when they hear him barking. Probably good to get out of there.
Alright, to
Yo,
Reggie's
my
shop.
guy Ward was just here.
Yo, he was my guy Ward. He was skulking in the dark and asking me about materials he's not supposed to have.
But we lit cigarettes together, so he was all good with me. Alright. I will make my way around and say that Nigel likely has the salt, so we should go.
Are
To
you really
Nigel?
going to talk to Nigel right now? The whole time?
We're wanted.
Well, we're not going to be any less wanted tomorrow or the day after.
That's true.
Yeah, no, wait. We should wait because we don't want to give Nigel the idea that we're trying to build one of these because he would know that he would know the necessity of the spines, and we don't want another team tracking us.
Okay.
If he tells them that, yeah, they're probably trying to build this thing, which means they're probably trying to hunt the Maniacrus, which means you should,
I meant a
Go
much
left.
more surface level where you have explicitly made clear that he is not your friend, you are not friends with him, and you are wanted.
Yeah.
I hate his ass.
Yeah, the reason I was saying it is because, judging from Reggie's confidence and Gabe's subtle hints,
that we don't need him.
that we might need him, actually, because
Yeah.
Reggie's ability to build this on his own is debatable.
Yeah. Let's not talk to him yet.
All right, he can be our last step, I suppose. I just wanted to. ideally, if he needed time to build it or whatever, or design it or whatever.
He's been doing that. That's like all he's been doing, as far as we're aware.
That and jacking off, probably.
Probably.
Nice.
Thinking about Reggie.
That and wow.
Reggie's strong arm.
Reggie apparently gets around. First he's scissoring with Matt, and then jorking it with Nigel.
No, Matt and Nigel just jork it to Reggie. Is what I was trying to imply.
Oh no! Did you see? Matt said, "Oh yeah, we're like this," and had them scissor each other.
Oh,
It
okay.
was like with all 4 fingers, you know.
Yeah.
Nobody got 4 legs on each side.
They're interlocking, locking and docking.
I guess for them it would have been like this then.
So we
it's
just
just 3 legs.
heading out to hunt immediately then?
Unless you want to...
Unless you guys want to stop by the professor, I think we're good.
Did we need a specialty, like, sample kit?
You had one the last time you were gathering samples.
Do I think I would need one again?
Are you planning to gather them yourself?
No, I was gonna say we need to send I was going to, as one last request, stop by the Gremlins, or at least stop by Deadeye. Let him know to let the other people. What was did the other village have a name?
Nope.
Okay, to let the other village in the desert flats
Okay.
know that we needed the geological samples.
Yeah, let's hit that way. Mention that we're trying to stop the apocalypse, so
Yeah.
time is money.
Say that there's a chance that we can save their precious homeland.
Are we talking the gremlins?
Yeah.
You go seek out Bullseye then?
Yes. No, I think out Butthole, which will lead me to Bullseye.
Butthole is in the
He's easier to sniff out, you know?
Yeah.
God damn it, Ren.
So you are going to the Gremline part of Rainbow Basin?
Yes.
Okay.
The gremlin kiddo.
The Gremo? Are you being stealthy or are you just kind of like walking through?
I think stealth.
Sure, stealth.
I think stealth is
I don't
smart.
think. I don't. Well,
Are you
what?
going alone?
Do I need to go alone?
I can come with.
I think we're stealthy up to the point where we're in like the Gremlin section, and at that point we can just walk around. 'Cause I don't think we're gonna get ratted out by anyone here.
The Greto?
Yeah.
The
The Grums.
Crumbs.
Sure.
You continue walking through the back streets until you kind of reach the portion where the houses all get a little smaller.
Yeah.
This is the Greto. Part of Rainbow Basin has been given over to the Gremline laborers. The Groletarius, if you will.
The job thieves.
They appear to be gathered around a large stew pot. A majority of them, at least. They're throwing all manner of items inside and doing funny little dances and drinking alcohol and being merry. All sorts of things.
Perfect. We should let them know the apocalypse is coming now.
Do I see
What
Bullseye
better
there?
time?
Yeah, Bullseye is currently, like, twerking at the edge of the crocodile. I'm messing around. Bullseye is having some spirits with a couple of other gremlins who appear to be rolling bones and dice with each other.
It's all you, boss.
Alright. Hey, Bullseye.
Oh, hello, my lord. How's it going?
Good. How's the celebration?
It's going great. It's going great.
What's it for?
Well, it's almost the end of the world as we know it, don't you know?
Oh,
Yes!
what? I mean, what knowledge gave you that?
Oh, the eclipse is
Oh.
coming. We have this long-standing tradition, my lord, that the eclipse is to be celebrated. We've long forgotten why, of course, but
It's called. Do you guys celebrate the? But you guys believe it's the end of the world?
oh, that's what the legend says. But you know, we've had plenty of
next
eclipses in the
week.
past where nothing's happened, so it's sort of like a New Year's celebration, I suppose. Maybe not a new year, maybe a new aeon.
How often do these eclipses happen?
Oh, every several decades or so.
Okay.
Not so often. Just enough that a gremlin gets to experience them once or twice in his lifetime.
How long do gremlins live?
Oh, about 70 years.
70
Give or
years.
take about 10, depending on your health, your lifestyle, and how much you smoke.
And
Smoking snails.
No, drinking's good for you. Isn't it
No,
good?
that's what I'm saying. That's why if you drink a lot, you live longer.
He tips
That's what I'm saying.
the bottom of his mask.
I was wondering if you'd be willing to help me out with something.
Again?
Well, no. To
Are you paying me this time, my lord?
sure. How much you want?
Oh, I'm just messing around, he says, looking like up to the side.
I'll look him like I'll repeat seriously dead in the eye. How much do you want?
Oh, just enough to perhaps buy stick and butthole new shoes, maybe 90 bonds.
I'll hand him 100.
No, well, bonds are going to be worthless soon. I'm going to give him something more valuable instead.
Advice.
Exposure.
Exposure.
I will take out my adjustable armor straps, which are because bonds are now worthless and will very soon be worthless with the death of the colonel. It'll be hard. Their value will plummet, and it will his perceived value of them will go down. It's better to barter with physical objects now. I'll hand him the adjustable armor straps.
I'm not quite sure these are my size, my lord.
You can trade and barter with them. Don't get bonds. Just directly trade.
Roll persuasion.
Persuasion. That is a 13.
Well, at the very least, I suppose I could boil them and make a stew.
Yeah.
Or that lad out in the mud flats does like the human items. Maybe he would be willing to barter. Oh, I'll gladly accept it, my lord.
Yes.
Maybe Butthole will, chew on them for a while.
We would like our contacts that I told you about and had you help us communicate with in
Yes.
the salt flats.
By the way, that pat trowel never returned, I think.
Yeah, I think they killed it like you said they would. I would like you to be able to deliver a message or find some way to deliver a message. That we need geological samples from which area?
I just said any.
It's just from any area.
Yeah.
Some good quality geological samples. And have them delivered to us at the where do you want me to at? Or where do you want them to put them?
Probably my tent. It's on the outskirts of town. The dig site. There being geological stuff at the dig site.
How we have them dig a hole at the dig site and put them in it. Put the geological sample.
Well, we're quite good at digging holes. No,
Yes.
I suppose that's acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put
dig
it
a hole
there.
at the dig site.
Yes.
It'll blend right
And
in.
put the things in the hole.
Yes.
And then cover the back up?
Yes, and put some sort of marker or weight that we could know where they are.
Oh, yes, I'm understanding now.
Put it
my lord.
directly in front of the door.
Yes, we're excellent at making dirt.
Right next to the right next to the door.
We are quite good at making dirt.
Yes.
Perfect. These are my people.
if you could prepare that for us, and that would be fantastic. I'd greatly appreciate
Well,
it.
I suppose your goodwill carries enough around the community.
We
So, I
you-
don't imagine they mind helping out a little.
you mentioned the end of the world.
Yes!
And
Oh, it's just a legend, comrade.
exactly,
What was he supposed to call you?
Professor.
Professor? Oh, it's just a legend,
I
Professor.
think.
Something that,
I'm comrade.
our mothers tell our children so that they stay in bed at night.
We're trying to get some things together to best research this eclipse. So
It's just the moon and the sun, my lord. Professor, surely you should know. These two celestial bodies, they're not even colliding with each other. Just one is walking in front of the other, so to say.
it's ways to watch it, to
You
learn
say
from
so? You humans and your flights are fancy.
it. That is what we are known for. Isn't that it? And then we just need to find dragon salt or steal it from Nigel.
Or get help from Nigel.
Or get help from Nigel. Alright,
Okay.
hunting time.
It's hunting time!
It's hunting time. Go hunting.
You're leaving the base and going to the estuary, I suppose?
I believe
Suppose so.
Yes.
It's clobbering time.
Hopefully that ends up being worth being down a gear slot. I don't know if the bonds actually would have been worthless, but I wanted to give a genuine form of goodwill. Because I have 1,000 bonds right now, and I could have easily headed over 90.
1,000 monopoly monies.
Yeah.
Well, because
but-
I don't know if we're going to have anything else we can buy.
Yeah,
with
I don't know if
bonds.
we're good, but I genuinely wanted to be good to Butthole
Bullseye.
and Bullseye.
That's fair.
Because Butthole's the only kid of his I care about.
Based.
But
Only one kid actually matters.
yeah, so I didn't want to give him something that would end up worthless. We tried to exchange him.
That's fair.
Alright, gang. Are we going to bring a light source with us since it's nighttime?
I have flares.
Okay. Are we hunting at the swirl, the mangrove thicket, the cave, the carnivorous garden, or the intertidal shoreline?
Did you want?
Ideally-
I had one last question. Did you want to grab the egg as bait?
Egg.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's me eating egg.
Solid eat. Yeah, should bring that. I don't know what else we would use it for.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, I'll grab the static globe.
It's like a fushigi, it's like...
I'm playing with it the
Yeah.
entire time we're walking.
Magic fushigi ball. What area are we heading to then?
I want to say the shoreline or the thicket.
The thicket. The shoreline.
Because I don't want to deal with it in deep water or in the carnivorous forest.
I'm fine on the shoreline.
I think the
Shore-
shoreline would
Shoreline is a nice open area. Prevents us from getting caught by terrain.
be agreed.
But if he flees in water. Which is a problem for our...
We aim for the spines. That's our objective.
Hit the spines, don't care about anything else.
Hit the spines and survive
Do
and
we have
leave.
an exit strategy?
Run.
Don't die.
Monsters are always faster than you.
Well, I think our exit strategy is leave the egg behind. Let it recover that.
Oh, there you go.
This guy's cooking with portals. Okay. You reach the shoreline at around midnight. The sandbars are long and wide, and the waves are cold. The moon hangs high in the sky. A chill breeze sort of kisses your cheeks. There is no Magniacris in sight.
I don't exactly want to just launch whistling arrow after whistling arrow trying to find it.
No, where it's going to be is its home, the estuary. We're going to have to
Oh, that's right.
lure it. Do you think it would fall for the same trick of being lured again, or do you think it's learned?
Only one way to find out. So we go for it.
Alright.
Have these two stay on the beach.
Stepping on the beach. Stepping on the beach.
You have a grappling hook, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We'll
Good.
lure from the estuary to back to the beach.
And we off.
How is it always us two that are always luring
Because
monsters
we're the
to
scout
attack?
party. We're
Yeah.
the two mobile ones, and I have the best taunt we have as a party.
We lure Narcocucos into Rathians. We lure, into Rathaloses.
Hey, we
We
fucked
lure-
up that Nargacuga. It has a permanent scar. That thing will never forget me.
Wow, taking most of the credit, huh?
I'm taking credit for the fact that I launched a rocket into it.
Into his ass.
His stomach.
His ass!
Damn.
His front ass.
What?
Brass.
Okay, so you're heading to the swirl.
Yeah.
Begrudgingly.
And we'll be running immediately.
There is definitely a creatura at the swirl. You can tell because of the shifting patterns in the water, which kind of glow like the aurora borealis,
It's a
at
Roggy.
night, are sort of like making a circle around a certain point within the water.
It's a Roggy.
The magnetic field is warping around something.
That's the cue. That's our target.
You think the no. I wonder if the moon and its effect on the tides has the magnetic pole of the Earth has any effect on the Magniacris. That's an out-of-game question. That's not something Oliver could ever come up with or actually think of. But that is a reader, one of the librarian's questions on the biological nature of it, and if the eclipse has any effect on it. But not a question to be answered now.
Yeah, don't know. Don't know if we would have a way of knowing.
We could go there.
We could go there.
We have one shot to go wherever we want. We could learn about
Tonight,
We could go back here.
we steal the moon! Alright, what's the plan of approach, game?
We don't have the bombs that we used last time.
Or the spilling salts.
Or the smelling salts. Fuck it, we ball.
I think we just start
We
launching
ball it out. We
flares
thug
at
it
it.
out.
Start throwing flares.
Flares and whistling arrows. Get it angry, get it mad. Get it to chase us.
The fuck it, we ball strategy. My personal favorite.
We have an escape. We don't have enough room for an entry. We'll have to make our own.
Let's do it. Let's launch it. It's flaring time.
First, everybody roll initiative.
Oh, goddamn. I'm so scared to fight this thing.
Oh shit! Did you get new dice?
No.
Cole doesn't buy new dice.
Cole's just a new
Dude,
baby.
I've used the same dice for
30,
like
20.
7 years.
I'm changing the thing to luck right now.
Reggie,
Turning it back to
Why
how
would you do that?
There we go!
Why would you do that? The fuck, Robert?
He's cursed you.
Get
7. Or sorry, no,
Get
12
fucked. I rolled
total.
2 14s in a row.
12 total, my bad. That's it.
Father?
Natural 20.
Damn!
Suck my balls.
He got feet on his ass.
New man.
New man. Watch it. Every
Woo!
roll
Watch
that
it.
matters is gonna suck ass. You know what? Honestly, averaging that out, it's not too bad.
Rolling a natural 1 on my curse of it was
That
perfect.
was really
It was
fun.
pretty great.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, I think a natural 1.
Followed by a natural 20.
Well, let's see how it does in your attack rolls.
It's true.
When it matters.
Alright, so,
Wow, I think my dice just don't like you.
Oliver,
Justifiably.
Ward, how are you attracting the attention of this thing?
Whistling arrows and flares.
Yep, I'm using the slinger plus flare. He's just the slinger already.
Okay, so, you are an attack roll, you need a skill check.
Okay. Would I be able to do sleight of hand or acrobatics? Or actually sleight of hand just to aim and direct it with the slinger.
That's more just a general dexterity check.
Sure. Could I just do it a general dexterity check then?
Yeah.
Okay.
13.
13,
24.
24. That was actually a failure, but 2 successes from you.
Okay.
Because of the use of an item. So, that, are you just firing blindly into the water?
Well, what I was assuming was he was gonna whistle it. It drags out, and then I just start flaring to blind it and to attract its attention to start chasing us.
My thought, especially knowing that I missed, was I just launched an arrow like right above the water.
Yeah,
like
it kind of skips like a rock a few times.
But he gets his
It goes
attention,
wild.
and then I tell it where we are.
The magnetic stirs very gently. You're not even sure if you disturbed it at all, maybe just ambient magnetic changes, but you quickly just pelt a few flares in its direction, which it definitely remembers happening in the past. It rears its head. It's still wounded, and now has its eyes locked on you.
Oh shit, it's only been 2 days since we fought this thing.
It was a week before that. This thing probably just thinks we're harassing it over and over again.
We are!
Like, intentionally.
No, it's been like 2 days
Which we have been, but...
since we threw a bunch of bombs in its face. So maybe this isn't an instant lose scenario.
Here's the deal. You have 2 objectives again. Running and luring. You need 2 successes to pass each. Running will avoid damage as per the usual. Luring will continue the chase.
Oh, yeah.
You lure because you've got flares. I'll run because I have grappling hook, so we have a chance at 2 successes for each.
Sure.
Grappling hook for run.
You're just grappling anything to escape?
Yeah.
What's the skill check?
Acrobatics.
Roll with advantage.
That's a 1726. No. God, math is hard. 25.
Very good. 2 successes. Oliver?
I would like to be flinging and shooting with the slinger flares in a way so that it would kind of create a very direct path.
A path, yeah.
Of like a clear. I want you to go here. To see if it would be follow the line behind us.
You're
to make sure.
relying on
my
the
charger.
Magnificus to follow the dotted line.
Oh, I didn't even know.
No, just to. I'm telling you where we're going. I'm making sure it can't lose us into the canopy as we're running away. So I'm just announcing my presence and trying to tell us, hey, we're over here if you want to get us.
That's animal handling.
Okay.
And it's nighttime, right?
Yeah.
I am still using flares and
Yes.
chain cubes. 15.
15? Okay. I would call that 2 and 1. So you successfully evade damage, but you are unable to completely lure it away. I mean, it sees where you're going, but since you stopped shooting flares at it directly, it has no real reason to follow.
Well, I thought. I guess. I thought these flares would still be just blinding it as per usual.
Well, if it's blinding it, how's it supposed to see where you're going?
Well, it can see where it's coming from. It's just I guess bothering the eyes. It was not necessarily blinding.
Okay, I guess I just wasn't really clear on what.
Yeah, I wasn't clear enough. It's fine. All right, you're gonna have to run away again. Sorry, or you're gonna have to lure it with your whistling arrow, which might be better.
Yeah, I'll lure with the whistling arrow this time.
Make you're not shooting it at it though this time, are you?
Trying to lure it, so yeah, probably.
Okay. An attack roll, I suppose.
Yeah. 27.
Okay. Lure is completed. Now you must run.
I would like to use the grappling hook for an acrobatics check to escape.
Go ahead.
Is that with advantage?
Sure.
Acrobatics is a 23.
Very good. You succeed on both objectives. The Magnicris is now following you. Upon which, we arrive on scene. Eventually.
You and I are just like Spider-Man swinging for our lives.
Father and Reggie, I will allow you to start wherever you desire on the map because you have been waiting here.
Once again,
Are the stripes water?
Yes, deep water.
your two favorite
Father?
problem-causing
Or would I just
dumbasses.
start?
Robert, we have the two safety nets as the problem children
Yeah.
are.
So
That's right.
where's the Magnificus?
It is approaching from the south with these two in tow. Because the chase has now become prolonged, it is going to be more difficult to both dodge it and to lure it. I'm expecting you two to participate.
Oh,
for
I
the
thought
last leg of the
this.
chase.
Oh, I see. I thought we were at the beach now, and this is where we were fighting it.
You are approaching this spot.
I see.
You're now sort of straddling where the Magnicris is following you two, and they're just
Okay.
upon
So
you.
they're participating in this last check, and
Yeah.
then we get into combat. Okay.
Yeah. It is your guys' job essentially to help keep the monster here to engage it properly in combat. The Magnicris is still chasing Oliver and Ward. This should more be dodge than run at this point.
Perfect, because I was about to ask to make a stealth check for a run.
That works too. With your ghillie cloak, I assume?
With Ghillie Cloak, I'm going to, dive, off to the side
Let
and,
me
tuck and roll.
actually... Let's add another objective here. Position. If you all succeed, I will allow you to place yourselves wherever you want.
After we see where the Magnicris is
Yeah.
on the map. Okay.
Can I contribute to two things at once?
No.
Okay. Then I'll contribute to dodge first, and I don't know if you'll let me choose. I want to just dive that way, tuck and roll.
In that general direction.
Yeah.
But I will still place you in this
That's fine.
position is completed.
So tucking and rolling with the ghillie suit.
Stealth with advantage. Per la ghillie cloak.
That's gonna be a 24.
Congrats. Dodge is down to 1.
I think lure is more important than position for the three of you.
I'll go last. I'll let these two go first.
Clausen.
All right, your guys' job is to
Register.
help lure it to the proper spot of engagement, the AO, if you will, or to help people dodge, or to help properly position the party for when combat initiates proper. Which would you like to contribute, and how would you like to do it?
I would say not dodge.
Position then.
Probably lure.
Lure is probably more helpful.
I think we need lure to
the
0
other
first, and then either of the two are kind of cake after that.
I'm probably better at luring than you.
I think
can
I
make
both do
something.
lure.
We need 4, so if you both got things.
I wonder if the thing is actually infested. We probably should have considered that or not, but
Well, we'll know when it gets close enough to me.
to both of you.
Well, I guess I'll make some kind of loud bang thing.
Some loud bang.
Yeah, or whatever.
Are you using an item for this?
No, experts tools make something.
Out of
What's around me?
water and sand?
Yeah.
Create a glass ball and then smash it.
I'm not sure I really follow how that works.
Well, you create glass out of sand and then you smash it.
Can I just hit a rock with my hammer?
Sure, that works. Make a performance check. Or animal handling, I suppose. You can use strength.
I was gonna say, can I use what is better? 21.
21. That's 1 success for lure. But he missed at 3.
Yippee!
Father, Oliver.
I'm not sure what I can do to just try to lure it, other than being like, "Hey."
You want to shout with your arms around?
Longsword is a superior weapon.
Fight me, you stupid bitch.
Fight me, you stupid bitch. Animal handling or performance? I would say charisma probably for this one.
Yikes. I fucking hate everything.
Robert
What is
Christian.
that? 4?
Yeah.
Eesh!
I
Oh, it's
rolled
over.
a 3 plus 1.
Yeah. Alright, I guess you guys are dodging damage this round.
We can't even lure it.
Well, it means that you'll just have to repeat.
I see.
Yeah.
So then, if we have to repeat either way, go for dodge, so we're not taking damage for having to repeat this one anyways. Would be my appreciated strategy.
I think we have to just take the L on the dodge. Honestly, I think I have to go for the
It's
lure.
gonna hurt.
I think the failures and the just unfortunate ability.
I don't think failing lure this turn is as big of a deal. Because we want to get its attention.
Here's the thing. Even if I used an item and got lured down to 1, we would still take damage this turn, which is what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
if I got dodge down to 1, we would have to get 3 lure successes, which means we'd have to do all dodge again. Because it wouldn't be possible to dodge all.
I think that is still the better route, because if we have to do this over multiple rounds anyways, it's going to take... We can't complete lure this turn, so I think it is better to complete what we can, and then focus lure down next time.
Alright, I think we'll lose dodge that round anyways. But I suppose I will try and dodge. I will use the Mirage Cloak to try and give a slight concealment of my position while I stealth.
Alright, stealth with the Mirage Cloak then.
Okay. Natural 20 for a 28.
2 successes to dodge, you pass this round.
So now we can full send on lure this time.
I'm out of items to use though, so I'm out of guaranteed successes. And you will still fail dodge, meaning that we will still just take the damage this round.
Again, I would rather gone as long as possible before taking damage. Alright. I would like to not go first. I want to see what these two do before I decide what to contribute to.
I think I will give the Magnicris a token because he did not get lured this turn. Perhaps we'll give him dance since he was being dodgy.
Cole, help. Do something.
Use an item. Do something.
Please!
Please utilize an item in the check somehow, please.
Rope to...
Hang yourself.
Is
Pull
there-
yourself up by your noose strap.
By a goose strap.
I like tie. Is there two rocks I could tie it between in its path to try to like trip it?
You
And
could.
with dodge.
Yeah. I think that's... Wait, for what?
For dodge.
For dodge? No, we don't want
or
dodge.
for position maybe. Because that would give us more time to like figure out where exactly
We want lure right now.
Well, I don't know what I would do to lure it other than yelling at it again.
Lasso it.
You could use the rope to cut off its possible paths or exits. You can make like it invisible, so it has to like go down this straight line or whatever.
Lasso it.
How big is this thing?
It's quite large, but
It's a small
it has
boat.
lots of little outcroppings and horns and spikes.
I think Gabe's telling you what he wants to do. I
Lasso-
think there's a better answer here.
Lasso the bull horns.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to either of them. I know it's God and your friend. Don't do
No.
Think about how badass it would be.
He's gonna make it so hard.
Think about how badass
It would be badass.
Can you imagine in the midst of the night while the
Will you
moon
get
is high in the sky?
will you get
lasso,
3 successes?
Lit by flashes of lightning and steel. A rope flying true through the night sky, finding its target.
No.
Lasso L, honestly. If I have rope game,
No,
I would lasso it.
survival in this
I think you
scenario.
can just use survival with the rope to like just make a path so that you want the magnetic.
I feel like there's no like there's no trees or anything around here.
No, you're on a shoreline.
Yeah, no, there's nothing I
You
can
tie
like
the rocks.
tie it. Well, okay, the rocks are how tall are the rocks?
They're about waist height.
Yeah, it's just gonna walk over the rope. It's going to go.
Lasso it. It's the only option.
Well, it takes.
It is not the only option. Actively incorrect. Can
I'm not hearing any better ones.
I'm not in.
Can I use survival to? I have. Fuck off.
Roll survival to,
I'm trying to figure out what I can do with survival.
lasso.
Survive.
Yeah. Can I use survival on a way to lure it? Is what I'm thinking. Like, would I have any?
Use the rope.
You got
You
food?
could make yourself bait.
Yeah, I can make myself look more presentable.
A masturbator, if you will.
If he adds one to dodge, can he guarantee to lose one from lure?
It would be the other way around.
I'm going.
No,
to
if he's
survival
acting
to
as
make
bait, he
myself
can't
look
dodge as
very
easy, but he definitely lures. He
Oh,
adds one to
are you-
dodge, but takes
Oh.
one
You need
from
an
lure.
item.
I don't have any dodge. God.
Use an item!
Roll survival then.
Use an item! You have to use an item, please!
No,
Cole
I have
is the
advantage.
item.
Think when I only have combat kit.
I have advantage on
You
this
have
because
rope.
it's survival.
You have rope!
What the fuck am I gonna do with rope against
Lasso.
a giant monster? That's not gonna end up with me getting fucked.
Lasso it.
All action. I'm gonna give you a spoiler here. All actions lead to us getting fucked here. We are taking damage this round, no matter what. Now, what did I use an item?
It don't matter. I had advantage and I rolled a 1 and a 4.
Plus.
2, so I got a 6.
But Cole, an item
Poor
guarantees
guy.
at least 1 point. What's the
I fucking give up. I hate my dice, and they hate me.
Well, you could also have picked a better loadout for utility. That's okay though.
Game DM
Kick him all
explaining.
down.
Well, how's he supposed to learn if you never actually tell him, you know?
Do better.
I'm not just gonna shit on him.
My kit is mainly combat because I have 3 other people who are a lot better at environmental stuff than me.
Then you can let them pull the weight.
Alright, time for us to
That's
pull.
what I'm doing.
Time for us to let her pull our weight.
That's what I'm trying to do, but I get fucked anyway. 'cause
Can
my dice
I
fucking
use my glider
hate
cloak
me.
and like jump on a rock and just like jump up and like look distracting?
Is this another performance or an animal handling check?
I don't know, whichever one I can roll better on.
Then choose.
I think that would be performance.
This is definitely charisma this time, though. No strength.
what about dexterity? Like,
Yeah, because I'm jumping up.
Do you
Like,
want to use an
like a
item?
jumping star. I'm glider cloak. I'm jumping. Woo.
Oh, right, okay.
yippee, yippee!
Over here.
All right, do your best impression of a bird of prey.
Over here. So,
Come on.
just a flat. 19. 19.
Very
No
good.
bonus, just
That's
flat 19.
2 successes contributed to lore. Unbeknownst to Reggie, the Magnitocris is a scavenger, so when it sees birds like vultures or...
It doesn't like the opponent.
No, it recognizes that there's a meal nearby. Because, you know, birds of prey, vultures, those kinds of
They
things.
flock separate.
Sure.
Do you want me just to shoot it for the last lure?
Sure.
The Magnitocris is taking an interest in your mating ritual.
Or what do you have for
Oh
items
no.
left to use?
I've got grappling hook, ghillie suit. I do have one regular monster part, not a rare monster part.
You can't reuse items in a skill challenge, can you? You can't like use the grappling.
It's a
hook
soft
twice.
rule. I mean, if you have nothing else, you can.
Here.
I'm thinking I shoot it to get the lure. I don't know if the number matters, so I don't know if 3 dodge means we're taking 3 times as much damage or not.
Ask him.
Would I know?
You take damage or you take no damage.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot it for lure. You use your chain hook to reposition the 2 of us.
The chain hook doesn't count as an item.
Oh, it does not.
Nope.
If I use the grappling hook to pull you and I, would that count for position?
Sure.
Yeah, probably.
What's the skill check?
Well, here, before you do that, let me go first with my lure attempt. I'm out of items. I can't use anything else, so I have to go for lure here.
Yeah,
the
go
one.
for lure.
So I would like to simply perform my. Can I do a nature check to see if there are any places where it would limit the Magnitocris' escape or possible routes? Or actually, that'd be probably closer to survival.
There are 10 We're on the shoreline.
Yeah. Could I would like to perform a nature check to see if any of the rocks here are magnetic, and if any are, to try and lure the Magnitocris more towards those
Sure.
rocks. Good thing I chose nature. That's 13.
13?
Not enough. Alright.
That's failure.
Well, you gotta go for lure. Sorry, buddy.
Alright, I'm shooting it. Whistling arrow. Over here, bitch. It's a 28.
That's the last success for lore. Congratulations.
Oh, we got it.
I should have reduced lure. I should have gone for it.
What were you going for?
No, I mean, I should, like, last round.
Oh.
Instead of
You want it to be over here, and we'll place you probably like around here somewhere. I'll handle damage in just a second.
Me when I use my dodge.
But what I was saying, because if you reduced lure, you couldn't have completed it, so we would have been hit twice.
Yeah, I think that would have been fine, because then we could have gotten dodge out of the stunt. We could have done one lure, someone else used an item to get all position, and someone else, and we have 2 people left to get rid of all dodge this round as well.
This is fantastic.
It
Everything
obviously
is wet here.
it obviously contingents on
Succeeding everything.
yeah.
That's right, we broke its face. Hopefully this plays like the actual Monster Hunter game, where at a certain threshold they will just leave and leave us alone.
You and you are taking damage as it shoots a lightning bolt at you.
I dodge it.
You don't, because you don't have any tokens.
Guess who does?
That was 14 lightning.
I would like to use my evasion token.
Okay. Combat is initiated. Who is first on the initiative chart? Father?
Father.
Father! Alright, Father, listen up. Those are the spines. They are high parked. There is nowhere currently. Hold on. Sorry. There is one spot currently where it is reachable without reach or ranged attacks.
I've played enough longsword. I know you can launch yourself into the air, so just do that.
Have you been playing the Wilds beta?
Not yet.
You've been squandering your chance. It ends this weekend.
It ends this weekend.
Yeah, or it ends Monday night, I should say.
I'll play it tonight. Maybe.
Oh my god.
I know Jane wanted to play some Marvel Rivals tonight, so we'll see. Cole, we're still doing dinner tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Should I just attack it?
Oh, I forgot to charge some of those cards. Hold
I
on.
can't get its spines. I
You
have
could
no way of...
Try and break its tail.
You could hit it with a reach attack. Do you have a reach attack?
Break its tail.
Is lunging thrust a reach attack?
It is. Anything that's called a thrust is a reach attack.
I need a quick draw first.
Cole got a reach nor to thrust.
I guess back to our
So I could do...
back here could reach the spine, right?
No.
Because it's 10
Here
feet.
can.
Only there.
There's a tile here and a tile here.
I see.
1, 2.
Which one's Cole?
Yeah. I
Oh,
thought
you mean from here? Yeah, I suppose
Yeah.
you could, yeah.
kind of like 5.
It's a very dangerous spot to be standing, though.
It is.
So I could...
You could quick draw here and then lunge
In
across.
lunge thrust, that's what I was gonna
Isn't
do.
that Reggie?
No, that's me.
Reggie is the sexier one over there.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. we have established many times that Fallen Artist is bald.
Are you quick draw?
It's not.
Here or here?
The one to the right.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you attacking?
The tail.
Tail's a high part. You would have disadvantage.
Get the spine. Get the spine.
I don't have reach.
Oh wait, no, yeah, you don't have reach on this set. My bad. Sorry.
Disadvantage to the tail?
Yes.
That was my vibe being
Do you
dumb.
have a shock proof on
I do.
Very good.
Well, I miss.
That's a miss. Damn.
Twos. And then I'll use lunging thrust to hit the spine.
This is a neutral attack.
That is 18.
That hits. Your mantle thankfully eliminates the shock token. So
10 damage.
10 damage. Very good. You have one more action.
I should probably move. Can I do fade slashes to move away? Yeah.
Yes, it is. 15 feet.
Then I will fade slash.
Here.
That direction.
Straight back?
Yeah, as far away from it as possible.
You get your action back for that. And what part are you attacking as part of that?
I wouldn't be able to hit the spines again, would
No,
I?
you don't have reach on face.
No, I'll hit the tail again then, as I...
Disadvantage.
Smart gets rid of its charge.
3 plus 10.
That's a miss. You have one action left, refunded by Fade Slash.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You can probably get your sheath off to just try again next turn.
Yeah.
Same process.
You
Yeah.
quick sheath.
What is quick sheet?
1 evasion, 1
Counter.
counter.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Mr. Maggie's next, isn't he?
Yes, Mr. Bag.
No, I go 4 times actually before it goes.
Thunder!
Thunder!
Everyone within
Thunder,
30 feet, that's everyone
thunder.
except Ward, needs to make a wisdom save.
Everyone but Ward?
Thank
Yes.
God I have advantage on this because of my light armor.
I also do.
I guess only people in medium armor are here are screwed, right? So who's in medium armor?
I have a 9.
18.
Okay. It's very simple. If you failed, you only take 1 stagger token.
16.
The DC is 14. Or sorry, 16. So
Okay.
16 is a pass.
And so pass takes what?
Nothing.
Okay, nothing?
If you fail, you take a stagger token. Don't forget to flip if you aren't wearing heavy armor. Next.
Ward.
No, he's not done
Oh,
yet.
he's not done.
He has 3 actions in
Fuck.
turn, just like us.
It actually has 4 actions.
Oh, 4 actions, 3 turns? Oh, shit.
Motherfucker's cheating.
We're going to do a little
He's matching our exact action economy.
He has less turns, though.
Nope, it's the same.
Is the same amount of actions per round.
He has less turns.
No, but it's same amount of actions per round.
Yeah, but he has less turns. So, it's...
Different.
is slightly different. Okay. That is a static slide. Converts any number of shock into block. So we're going to do that.
He flips us off if we break his hand, guys. I figured it out.
And then he's
Does that
going-
uncharge any of these parts?
It did. That's why I was taking the tokens off his parts.
I see.
He's going to give a little static claw. A little claw action against our friend father here.
What a bitch.
Tell him his mom's a hoe.
Would you like to use your evasion?
Yeah.
Are you in medium or light armor?
Medium.
Okay, what's your AC again?
17.
17? Congrats! With disadvantage, that's a miss. Do you have counter left?
I do.
Would you like to counter now?
Sure.
Hit his claw.
It's claw just in front of me. Is it just a normal attack? Or
You choose one of your techniques.
can I do... No, I would have to quick draw because I'm cheap. Yeah?
You can do Scream Slash 1 or Quick Draw. Or you can also do a lunging thrust, actually.
Can I hit its spine?
They're out of reach right now. They're more than 10 tiles away.
Hit his claw. Try to remove that charge if you can.
Yeah, I'll just do Fade Slash?
Not from Sheath, unfortunately.
Oh.
If it says a neutral,
yeah.
then you can start from...
I don't gain anything from Stream Slash
No.
other than...
Starting stream slash chain.
But is that worth it? Fuck it. You know what? I'm gonna do Stream Slash. I'm gonna hit once. I'm gonna hit that claw.
Roll a hit.
Is it elevated?
Nope.
So it's flat?
Yep.
Damn.
Is that a miss? Shit, man!
Fucking throw my dice all in the trash.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that to you earlier.
Time to buy new dice.
First you curse Brad, now you curse Robert. What's next?
We're going to...
No, I cursed him.
Thunder!
Sorry, yes, I meant Robert curse. Now first you curse Brad.
One more time. You need to make
Brad.
wisdom saves again.
I don't
Not
want
me again?
Nope, you're out of range this time.
I don't want
I am?
Sorry. You and you, not you.
Oh. Good.
Well,
30-20.
320. What'd you roll?
10.
10?
Again.
Just one stagger. That's all.
Yeah.
He's staggered now. Oh, wait, no, you have
No.
the immunity booster, right?
Very good. Okay. Who's next?
Ward.
Ward, it's your turn.
We're
This token set up. This should be 3 shock, actually. 3 shock, 2 block, 1 dance.
We're in a strafing shot, 1 step towards Robert. Sorry. Robert the player.
What are you shooting?
The spines.
Is that within range?
Yep.
Short or long? Or optimal or awkward?
20, 30, 55. So
That sounds awkward.
awkward, so disadvantage.
Yep.
Still an 18.
We're going to block that, but
Okay.
you still knock the shock token off.
Okay, then we're a strafing shot again.
This way?
Yep.
Way?
There still.
Okay. Spines again?
Yep. 17.
That hits. I'm saving my block token.
Okay. So that is 9 damage.
Very good. 1 action.
We're gonna step that way this time for a 3rd strafing shot.
Okay.
13, I assume misses.
Yes.
Bummer.
You want to spend any focus that you've been building for advantage?
No.
Boo!
Not right now.
Alright, it's Mr. Maggie's turn.
I have a quick question before he goes. If I, in theory, hooked up to the spine, could I stay there relative to his position by just standing on his back? I know I'd be very
Yeah.
vulnerable to attacks, but...
Yeah, you'll be very vulnerable to attacks, but you are free to stand there.
Alright.
I think that we're going to make a little attack against you here.
No.
Yes.
This is the electric jolt. It is a ranged area attack, but thankfully you are not clustered, any of you, so you should be safe. Okay. Do you have any evasion?
No.
What is your AC?
15.
That is a hit.
Damn.
For a lot of damage.
Oh.
You are wearing a shock?
Yes.
Mantle? Okay. That's just 28 damage. Then we are going to repulse.
Just 28 damage.
Father, I need you to make a con save.
I'm at
And Oliver as well.
bloodied is half, right?
Yeah.
I'm bloodied.
19.
Con is 18.
Okay, you both pass. You would be inflicted with shock, but you're not because mantles.
I was terrible at that. We'll get one better later.
I'm not very good at that.
Cole's not very good.
We're gonna make some
Full
chunks.
stop.
Full stuff.
Here's a chunk. Here's a chunk. And I want another chunk.
Those just explode, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of, maybe.
If we don't damage him.
Well, we saw what they did last time. It was a few days ago. I figured we'd know.
Then we're going to slide backwards. And as part of the action, I'm going to convert this shock into a block. Okay. I believe it is Oliver's turn.
Alright. Well, you know what they say. You only live.
You only live.
Yep. I would like to hook onto his back, or his spines.
Okay.
I'm going to dodge, first of all.
Smart.
I will yank.
That's pulling yourself.
Yep.
Okay.
To here, which is 35 feet, which is my movement.
Le mouvement.
And then I am going to attack with a swindling slash on his spine, which has neutral
Neutral,
because of yank. That is a 21 to hit
Block.
and removes a charge as well,
It does.
and gives me plenty of gale. And then since I end there, I end there.
I believe Reggie's next.
Mm-hmm.
And then my gale takes down both.
Oh, wait. Okay.
We'll see how smart this is by the end of this round.
So, there's nothing next to me for jump off. So
There's a rock.
I guess that's pretty close. I don't know.
Could you jump off the rock?
Yeah, I think so. You got a slam dunk in.
Destroy this podcast. Do it.
Okay, I think I'll do courage 1, slam dunk, and bang 2.
Alright, what are we hitting with these?
Well, if I'm jumping off of here, I guess that could be tail or torso.
It could also hit the spine.
Do you want to, like, land here?
Jump on top of it.
Yeah, hit the spine.
Perfect. Hopefully
We're
it'll
trying to get the spines right.
Yeah.
leave me alone.
So could we just ditch it after we get the spines?
Yes.
That's the plan.
Okay, so yes, I'll hit the spines then.
Okay, this was with a slam dunk.
Yeah.
So this is a neutral attack because of your courage jump. Actually, no, you just have straight up advantage from a wall jump and an extra damage die. In addition to the token focus, I believe.
Yes.
Wall jump over. We're gonna end this campaign today, boys.
I gotta focus.
Today? Maybe next week.
And then...
Today.
Depends on how much more time we waste from that.
Okay. So I have advantage, you said?
Yes.
No, it depends on how difficult the actual making of the key is.
23.
23.
That hits. Roll damage. You have an extra damage die.
Let's go.
12. And I think I inflicted taco, right?
You inflict 2 of something. 1 of something and 1 of something else.
I think one topple, one stagger. I think.
Yes. I'm keeping my black, though. How much damage was that?
12.
Very good.
So what got flipped?
He lost dance and shock.
Can you choose to lose shock instead of a positive token?
They're all 1/1/1.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, is shock a flippable token for him?
Yes.
Okay.
You had another action left, Reggie.
Oh, Bing 2. I'll attack again. Because then that one's a mount attack.
Yes.
Uh, 16.
16. Do you want to use your focus to make that a hit? Actually, no. 16 just hits. Actually, sorry.
You need to pick that up.
That one's a so I put stagger mount.
One stagger, one mount?
Yeah.
Nice.
Bang 2. Yeah. There.
Big moves.
I'm blocking whatever damage I did.
Wow. I didn't roll for the damage anyway.
Recover can be health too, right?
Yes. Who is it? Is it Maggie?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. This is going to be a dread bolt. I think I'm going to have him turn his head around and aim it this way.
He can do that.
Bro's an owl.
He's going like.
Bro's got a long neck, guys.
Bro's doing the cartoon neck twist.
Just
So he's essentially shooting.
His head actually detaches and turns around. It's a vestigial body part.
well, he's actually a Wii character, as you can tell.
Okay.
None of his limbs are actually attached.
The
to
reason
the
that he
body.
can do it is because it's a 15-foot wide area. So he's not turning his neck all the way around. He's looking over his shoulder and catching you
Yeah.
as a being.
Bleh.
It's not like he turns around and looks directly at us and he does it.
That's a dex save.
Oh, yeah, yippee.
Again,
From both
still,
of us?
he's a Wii
Yeah.
character. None of his limbs are attached. They can
Oh,
all move
shit.
freely.
21. 14 plus
3.
Okay, you failed and you passed. Let me check.
Cole, you excited for food tomorrow?
I'm pretty excited about it. I'm excited for Jade and Amanda to meet each other.
Me too.
I think it would be fun.
24 damage to Reggie. 12 to you.
Evasion.
They put Coke
Okay.
or cocaine
And
in the
then-
rice, just so you're aware.
Reggie, you take 1 shock. You would take
Coke
2,
and
but
yum
your
sauce.
mantle lowers that to 1.
And like 2 sticks of butter. I'm excited for you to see them pull out the block.
Then he's
of
going to
butter.
make some melee
It's
attacks.
like a foot cube block of butter that they just cut from.
Within reach. Okay,
And
you,
took Amanda the
only you
menu,
were in
she
reach.
goes,
Okay.
That's expensive. And I was like,
That's a hit against you.
Turn
I
Gale to
told
evasion.
you.
Dodge.
Okay, he's doing it again.
I'm not upset about it.
It's like, you just need to be willing to spend $100.
Yeah, Amanda just was not expecting.
He's rolling these with disadvantage, right?
Because Jaden buys expensive
Second one was a
drinks.
miss.
It's normally like
Finally,
110.
Thunder! Again.
Con saves, right? Or no, wisdom saves.
Wisdom.
Jaden buys
You
the
two need to make
expensive
wisdom
drinks.
saves.
Well, she orders. She doesn't buy them.
16.
16. That's a pass.
19.
That's a pass. Nothing happens. But he does use that action to regenerate some of his static. These all explode. Wait, do they explode? No, they don't. Not yet. Sorry.
They explode.
Whoa. That was one more this way. No, this way. There.
He's charging the spines. And his head this time.
Guys, I discovered something. He can't move with us on his back.
Magnicus just doesn't actually move that much.
He's got ranged attacks for that.
Father. Oh, look at that. Someone has a little window to attack the spines between his head and his arm. And his armpit.
Could I quick draw and get close enough? No.
You would be 1 tile.
You did. What was your last move?
Stream slash.
Doesn't Stream Slash 2 have a 5-foot step in it?
Yeah, but you have to have something to hit.
Oh, you do? Damn.
Do I have to have something to hit for lunging thrust?
Lunging thrust doesn't even move you.
Oh.
You can also just walk. Remember?
Well, that's just an action.
Boo!
Lunging thrust is still available from
I will move.
here.
Yep. And then I will do.
You got a very gamer move here.
Technically, this is you don't need reach to hit the spines from here.
I don't need reach?
No, because it's just 5 feet
Yeah,
to
just-
the spines.
Yeah.
Oh. So I
There's
could
the one spot you
But
can
it's still high parts, even if
Yeah.
you can reach.
So I could do stream slash 2 and then stream slash 1 or 3.
Starting from walking?
No, you have to do lunging thrust and Stream Slash 2, then fade slash, but you only have 2 actions. So you could do lunging thrust into Stream Slash 2 if you want. But what I would recommend is just lunging thrust, fade slash.
You walked instead of attacking, so you're back in the start.
Oh.
So you only have access to neutral moves right now. But you still have a very doable.
Yeah, you have a pretty good turn here.
So I lunge thrust his spine.
Yeah.
Yes. Roll to hit.
Flat, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Oh, I feel so bad.
That's a 12.
12. That's a miss, unfortunately. You have 1 action left. What would you like to do?
Stream slash 2?
You could fade slash too and try and get a sheath like last time.
I only have 1 action.
Fade slash gives you your action.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Can you just spam fade slash?
No.
Yes. I mean, not in a row, but every turn.
Yeah. So it's limited to 1 spirit game per turn.
I guess I'll fade slash and then
Where do you want to back up to?
directly towards you,
Okay.
and then I'll quick sheath, I guess.
As part of Fade Slash, you can make an attack. You can hit the spines, but it'd be a disadvantage.
That's fine. I'll take my chances. That's fucked.
I'm sorry.
Hit the spines for
Well.
I'm sorry.
You have a whetstone, right?
Yeah.
Okay, don't forget that gives you +1 to hit.
Oh.
You should be at +9. to hit.
13.
Yeah. But it might be important to you,
9.
so.
Yeah, because you have 4 dexterity, 3 proficiency, 1 from the camp bonus that everyone got the +1 to attacks, and then 1 from your whetstone. So you should be at
Yeah.
+9.
In your sheath,
14.
don't forget to, are you healing at all from your sheath?
I haven't taken.
You want to remove one of your
taken any
tokens there?
damage.
You can remove 1 of your staggers, and then the other one goes away at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Boom. Oh, and then it goes away. End of my turn.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot you with a lightning bolt.
Don't kick him while he's down!
Dick move.
This is going to be a ranged attack. This is called Electric Jolt.
Does Magnicus watch the typical longsword player just unload his load by missing everything, and it's just gonna punish him anyways?
This is a ranged area attack. Unfortunately, no one else is in the area. Would you like to use your mage and try and dodge?
Well, he gets to know whether it hits or not.
It would hit. So, would you like to use your evasion to try and dodge?
Sure.
Okay, roll that with disadvantage again. That's a miss. Do you want to counter?
Yeah.
You can take any action as a counter that is available to you at the moment. Not just attacks. But you do have an attack that
It has to
can.
be quick sheath. Or I mean, quick draw.
You can quick draw or you can lunging thrust.
You could lunging thrust, or you could dodge.
Quick draw would also let you try and attack the spines again, but that puts you in a really bad position.
If I were you, I would just dodge.
You can try lunging thrust here or you can just dodge.
I'll just dodge then.
Yeah, get your evasion back.
Dodge just gives you 1 evasion. That's it.
He needs survivability for the rest of the turn, man.
Okay. After the electric jolt, we're going to do a little repulsing.
Oh no.
I need you two to make con saves. That includes you, actually. Cole.
Con save?
Yep.
15.
15.
14.
What was that?
14.
That's a fail.
I also failed that.
Yeah, everybody fails. How this pushes you back? How many feet?
Is it like 30 feet or something?
15 feet.
Oh, okay. That's
Which means that you are going to be here. Reggie's going to go here. Father's going to go
Hey, Reggie got covered.
here. And each of you take 1 shock.
That is after the application of a shock reduction?
Yes.
Okay.
How much?
1.
We're going to do something called a chunk toss, which is going to explode all these chunks. Unfortunately, you are in the radius of this one. It's 10 feet.
Okay. Is that a save or?
There's a dex save.
Oh, that's fine. 21.
Very good. I believe that's half damage.
I'll just evade it entirely.
Okay. Then we're going to static slide. And I'm going to take these 2 tokens and turn them into block.
Bird block maxing.
You can only get 2 block. That's the maximum.
Oh, I thought it was any amount.
I capped it because it was a little nasty.
Nasty. Me when I slide and block 4 times around, or 3 times around, sorry.
It's Ward's turn.
Alright. Well, I can go for it. He's gonna whistling arrow 3 times.
I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna strafing shot 3 times at the spines. Probably.
Wrong. He's actually gonna dragon piercer, even though it's not particularly valuable to our fight objective right now.
Father, do you have a dash pill?
I do.
Excellent. The dash pill is the most based of items. I'm actually going to move his tail
What's
this
the
way.
dash pill do again? It gives me extra movement.
Yeah.
5 feet of movement speed, but you can also just consume it for 2 dance tokens. Which is basically a full movement anywhere you want.
You pop the pill, it gives you 1 free move. Without breaking your tree. You're taking an action.
So sorry.
Okay, I took your turn. He did 3 whistling arrows.
It's your turn.
I'm not doing 3 whistling arrows.
Only goes 3 strafing shots to the spines.
No, but close. We're gonna start spine.
Very good. This is your awkward range.
Yes.
Are you moving closer or farther?
Closer.
Here?
Yep.
Very good. Roll ahead.
I assume a 16 misses.
16 just hits.
Ooh.
But I'm blocking it.
That's fine.
This red thing is not real. There.
Alright, we're gonna strafing shot here.
So we're not doing 3 strafing shots. We're doing 2.
2 strafing shots.
2 strafing shots, and let me guess, a dodge,
Daring.
He's
what-
counted.
Okay.
If you do a dragon piercer, I will hurt you.
Why? What's wrong with the dragon
It is-
piercer?
what purpose does it serve?
Being epic.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces hit.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1,
Because
1.
you're getting to attack the spine more times.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1,
Fine,
1.
I'll do that. First, I'm gonna miss this strafing shot. Never mind, that definitely hits.
Blocked.
I told you what he was gonna do.
Fine. We'll arrow storm.
So you need 1 focus to use the move.
Yes,
Do you remember what Arrow Storm does?
vaguely.
I will read it to you.
I've got it here.
I have it faster than you.
Hasty flare, ranged attacks.
Oh, you're not in range. Never mind.
Yeah, fuck you both.
Don't dragon piercer anyway. Dragon shot again.
Do you want to dodge, perhaps?
Dodging.
That's why arrow storm sucks. Is the range is so low.
It's 3 attacks in 1 action.
So, Brad, it is not really intentional for the bow to do anything. Like, the full kiting play style is not supported by, like, half the tree.
It's supported by Dragon Piercer, okay?
Dragon Piercer has a range of 40. That's short.
Yeah. Dragon piercer is also good for killing monsters.
My whole playstyle with this game has been strafing shot into Dragon
The
Piercer.
point of the ranger is to move within ranges, close and far, to dance between them.
Me when it's like a dance and it all clicks. And I'm powered by green.
Do you want to shoot an arrow at him, perhaps?
What are you, Ninjago?
5, 10, 15, 20,
No, I'm John
25, 30,
Darksoul.
35, 40, 45.
Willpower is
Okay, we're doing another strafing
You want
shot.
to move closer? Or
Yeah,
farther? Okay.
closer.
Roll to hit. This is still your awkward range.
Yeah. That hits.
Let's go!
Damage!
Damage on the spines, at last! We did it, guys!
No, I've already dealt damage on the spines.
He's been the highest damage dealer to the spines.
That is max damage
I thought
for
all our
14.
damage. No,
Oh, very good.
I thought all our damage except the one striking the hammer was blocked, though. Or did you get one?
He's
non-blocked
blocked
it?
half of mine.
I
I
see.
think I've hit the other
He's
half.
not quite blocked all of them. Okay. It is my turn
I
again.
can't believe y'all are shitting on Dragon Piercer, man.
It's okay. It is very good. Not here.
Wake the fuck up, you're getting dread bolted.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wanted.
That's a dex save from you.
Yeah,
I'm the one who told you to dodge.
pass.
Pass, you still
Yeah.
take half damage and no tokens because of the main tool, thankfully. Half damage is still going to be
He
quite
was
a
the one
bit.
pressuring you to strafing shot 3 times.
That's 9 damage.
If there's one thing you should learn is that the DM is always against you.
Never listen to games.
Alright, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Everyone,
Is it thunder?
except Cole, is within 30 feet. So we're going to attract. I
Oh.
need con saves from everyone but Father.
See, I'm gonna
Hold on.
die now before I can do the arrow sword since I can't in range.
No, he's putting you in range now. He's making sure you're in range.
25.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
Fuck
die
you.
before I get there.
25?
Yes.
Dirty
Wow.
What
20.
save is this? Con?
Con.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
Dirty 20.
Oh, you passed. Congrats.
Robert, I'm at half.
16?
Very good.
Robert, I'm
Pass.
below half. I'm going to die before I can use arrow storm.
Chunk! Chunk! And chunk.
That is so cringe.
Because he's going to run away before I
That
can
chunk
actually get
is
to
so
it.
cringe and he knows it. He knows that chunk is cringe.
Hey, when they explode, he gets shocked from it. So, anyway, we're going to end his turn by generating 2 power tokens.
Yeah, Robert, I'm either going to die or
Really
he's going to
dropped
move out of range before I can arrow storm.
Okay, who's next? I believe it's Oliver?
Yeah. Here's my gift to you. I'm going to move the hook from you here to you, give you a spirit token.
Penis.
Do your arrow sword now.
Is he within range?
No, I'm not within range
Hold on,
yet.
hold on.
Yeah, you are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You are
Okay.
definitely in
Awkward.
range.
Okay.
But-
It's gonna be awkward.
Hold on.
Possible?
There is a. I believe this is an automatic miss unless you use focus.
Yes, you do have to use your focus here. No, it's just at disadvantage, I'm pretty sure.
No, I'm pretty sure it's
It's disadvantage in your optimal range.
and a miss without focus in your awkward.
Yeah, so he's an optimal.
No, he's an awkward.
Oh, I thought
It's 20, 30.
Oh, I thought it was 30, 60. Like, okay, never mind.
No.
Sorry, never mind.
So I spend a focus.
Oh, you're not doing that? Then?
Well,
He's got like 5 focus. He
I
can
do
it.
have 5 focus.
okay, if you can do it.
So first focus makes this neutral, right?
Yes.
Second focus would make it advantage.
Hold on. Focus.
Makes it a
That's a
disadvantage.
disadvantage. Another one.
You need 2 focus per shot to make it neutral.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Every
we'll
time
Which is
you
why I
hit,
was gonna
you
say,
take another
which is
shot.
why I was gonna have wait till later to do this, where you were at optimal, so you would spend 2 focus per hit to make it advantage.
Do you want to wait then?
It's up to him.
You could also pull him into optimal range as well.
I'm not in a position to pull.
Yeah.
Or there's no.
I just need 5 feet.
Here. Yeah. Anywhere closer pulls him into range.
No, I guess I thought it was 25. Sure, I'll pull.
Okay. You get Gale for that as a little consolation prize.
I do.
Oh wait, hold on. You can't pull him unless you give him Gale.
Yeah. No,
Sorry. Do you want to give him Gale?
well, then I can't give him spirit.
Oh, true. Never mind.
I think.
Save
Sorry.
it for next time.
Yeah, I
if
think that
at
plan
all.
was a bust from the start. I thought you were in
That's fine.
optimal range. My bad.
The one time I succeeded, it would have helped me to fail, pulling me closer, but
Cole, you said you need to leave round 3.
Oh shit, yeah. I can probably finish this. How long do you think it'll be?
Probably 20, 31 minutes.
We'll see.
where do you gotta go?
I have to be in Omaha tonight, but I have some errands I need to run before I go.
Well, I'll just keep that hooked there for now and yank. To
Mm-hmm. Into trunk range.
here.
Beautiful.
I will. That gives me a gale. I will then.
What time do you have to leave?
I have to be at work before 5:30, so but it's
Oh.
like it's at Moral, so
We should be done by then.
yeah.
I'm double checking.
Also, Monster Hunter Wilds is now downloading.
Nice.
I think I'm going to plan out Maggie's next turn
Yeah, sorry.
while I wait for this.
I have 40 hours in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 already.
Solid. Jane and I have been playing Brotato every night all week.
Potato?
Yeah.
My
Have you never played
13-year-old sister loves that game. She plays with my nephews.
I'm going
It's a
to
roguelike
actually
Fallout.
only go to. I'm going to move here instead with the Yank, and I'm going to Cunning Retreat.
The DLC was $3.
Oh yeah, I think.
and the game
Well,
was
I showed the
free.
library with my
Sorry.
sister too, so I can
That's-
I wanted to, but I've
That's
looked
a
at her
neutral attack.
for hours.
It's a
21.
roguelike bullet hell and it has a really
Congrats.
convenient co-op.
That's a, yeah, 21.
So
Damage.
the two of us can just play it together.
That is nice.
Because
that
it's not even
is,
split screen, it's just all
20,
shared
or
screen.
not 20, 12 damage.
Wow!
We only have 3 characters left to unlock. We got like all of
and
the
then
50.
I am going to.
Plus, it's just a mindless game. We turn on YouTube and just play it. Easy, relaxing.
Yeah, fuck it, sure.
Dopamine.
I will taunt it.
Wow! Okay. I get rage. We love the rage moves. You know why we love the rage moves?
Because
Robert?
Gabe said he was making his plan for next turn, and that now it's been changed.
Oh, but it's been changed to something much betterer.
Betterer
Oh yeah.
Better for who?
for
me.
both of us.
I can use dance outside my turn, right? On any or
What?
can I use dance outside my turn?
No, you use it on an action.
Okay, well then I would like to dance with this as well. Which is half my movement rounded up to 20, so I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay. Is it my turn again now, please?
Yes.
Or is it Reggie's next?
Or yeah, sorry, it's Reggie next.
No! Reggie, it's your turn.
L. Oh. What do I do? So let's see. Hands are not.
Yes, Gabe.
Ping
Brotato.
two. Oh my god.
Rotato.
Roguelike bullet hell. It's just stupid fun.
So I could Big Bang or.
Big bang.
No such thing as small banging in this home.
Yeah.
He's not
We
staggered,
big
is he?
banging only. Notice how he's using 2 fingers instead
yeah.
of 1.
I can do that. Yeah, I got close to the jackhammer.
God.
That was gross, I'm sorry.
I'm more of a motorboat guy myself.
Don't forget there's a bomb right there, also. The red token.
Would it hurt me if I jumped on top of him?
No.
So
The bomb
I,
later.
You would still be within reach of the bomb, yeah. But it would not hurt you, like, emotionally to do that.
It wouldn't hurt you this turn, is what he's saying.
Here's the token setup, too. 1 rage, 1 power.
Oh my god.
So he's got boosted damage, which is deadly, because he's already rolling, like, 3 dice for most of his
Yeah, no,
rolls.
I'm at 2/3.
Well,
what
you
happens
know,
if I hit the bomb? Does it explode?
it just goes, it goes away.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if I did Big Bang where I hit everything within my range, and I could hit the bomb,
You have nothing within range. You have 5 foot range.
well, I would move.
Yeah. If you so desire to move.
If you jump on his back, you could hit the spines and then hit the bomb.
In the torso, and arm,
Well,
and
if I
tail.
courage 3, I think I can move up to here, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
using the rock.
The rack.
The rock.
And then I can Big Bang 2, and then Big Bang.
Yeah, that's a big plan. Big Bang hits a lot of things here.
I just swing my hammer around.
Yippee.
So
Okay.
Bane 2 has advantage.
What weapons class should I make tonight?
Up to you. Well, you
it's 24.
Because you get
Very
you choose
good.
the primary one.
Power
and
is
you also get a
down,
second
stagger
one. You
is
can swap
up.
to it anytime on the hunt.
No damage?
Probably
you
gonna
do
make a
damage,
bow
yeah.
first.
Plus
Yeah.
a die from... I think you
I'll
get
start
3 dice,
bow
actually,
and then
because
swap to
doesn't
something
courage give
else.
you power?
I might. I gotta scroll. Courage 3. Courage 3 does give me power.
like
I also get to
Charlie
take the
Blade World, right?
recover action, which
And switch axe.
I can get rid of a
They're both pretty fun.
You can
They're
heal,
both
or you
pretty
can get
fun.
rid of 1
Still.
status token.
But I have 2.
You lose one of those at the end of your turn anyway.
But you'd be
I'll
a
just leave
Gunlance guy too.
Don't think I've ever played Gunlance.
But I might as well heal,
Yeah.
which is a D12.
I believe a D10 plus Constitution.
Oh, I
You
thought
have
it was-
multiple
am I
character
D10,
slots.
not
Oh, you're
D12?
D12.
Not in the demo, but you can.
Not in the
They give you all the gear to start.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can just swap. They give you all default gear. It's not,
You
it's
might
not,
actually stagger him this turn, which would be huge.
Big if huge. And if I inflict stagger with Big Bang, there's some other bonus. I can't remember what.
Big Bang will hit.
So I gain a power and a focus.
Yeah.
But I'll use the power, so that's why I get the extra one. Which puts me at 15 damage.
Wow. Very good. Power persists for your turn. It's a status.
Yes,
So-
but I'll lose it at the end of my turn, right?
Yes. Your Big Bang will hit the chunk, his spines, and his back.
No bomb?
The chunk is the bomb.
Oh, sorry. Okay. And then I inflict stagger against every target I hit.
Yep. So 2 more stagger, I believe, pushes him to 4.
And that would be a 27 to hit.
Very good. Roll the damage. This has 2 damage dice. He's staggered.
And that's 14 damage.
Very good. Very good. We're almost there.
Reggie going spinny mode.
What the fuck? I'm counting this wrong. There we go. Okay. He's staggered. Very impressive. Very good show. Very good showing.
it's not really-
Reggie's
you don't-
doing
you don't
all the
need to
work
check- you don't
over
need to check
here.
it now. It's for later.
Hmm?
The message I just sent. Sorry,
Yeah, no.
is a later thing.
Oh, okay. So here's the deal, Reg. He's going to perform a move called Crash. He rears up on his hind legs and he's going to fall on one side of his body. He's going to choose his back because you are on it.
Ouch.
As part of this, he doesn't get to move.
So is he not rage attacking towards me by default?
He is. Oh, hold on. Hold on. That's right. Okay. Where he is in his tree, he cannot attack you presently. So he's going to generate, which is his rage move, which gives him 2 power. Then he'll go to Dreadbolt you,
Okay.
which is a dex save.
Dex save. Something I'm quite good at. After 20.
Very good. Do you want to evade for full damage? Okay.
I also use that dance I generated earlier, so I forgot to keep that on.
For his last action, he is going to thunder. Oh, he cannot actually do that. Sorry. For his last action, he's just going to slide this way.
I'm a tiger.
I'm in danger.
I believe it's Father's turn.
Oh, hey, it got closer to me. Is that an opening?
On his left side here?
Yes.
Absolutely, it is.
Dash, you said dash pill lets me just move for free?
It does.
Up.
What are you using as your first action?
The priest is popping pills.
Can I just move?
You can also like
Oh.
lunging thrust, quick draw. It's up to
Pop
you.
some pills.
Lunging thrust is ideal here, I think.
What are you lunging for us?
The spines?
From here?
He popped his dance. His
Oh,
dash.
I see.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna move there and then do the lunging thrust that it's fine.
Okay. That will take both your dance tokens.
It's fine. It's flat roll, right?
No, it wouldn't.
It does because this is difficult terrain.
Oh, that well, yeah. Sorry,
And it would have anyway. So
I thought it was because his dance is 20 feet, and he started from my perspective 20 feet.
well, he pops the pill, so he doesn't need the speed bonus.
26 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
11. What should my no? I get a yeah 11.
You have 2 actions left.
I'm gonna do stream slash 2.
You want to be goaded here? I'll let you figure it out. /2, you said?
Yeah.
That is a disadvantage. You want to roll? Yes?
Yes.
Alright, the roll with disadvantage.
That's a 17.
That hits, roll damage.
12.
12. Very good. Alright, cool. One action left. What attack are you going to use? There is a reliable way and there's a badass way to do this.
Can I do lunging thrust?
Yes, you
Stall?
can. You can, yes, absolutely.
Flat?
Yes.
By the way, Gabe, don't forget to produce his power.
23.
That's not going to matter because his spines are going to break.
Okay.
7 damage.
Stand by 1. Very good. That broke his spines. Congratulations.
Yippee!
Nice work.
Give.
All right, Ward, are you throwing the egg at him?
Yeah.
Or her, I should say.
That was the plan, so yeah.
All right, so do you just like throw it, or do you like leave it? Do you like say something badass? What's the plan?
Take your child and run.
So we want to go that way. I'm going to bowling ball roll the egg the opposite direction.
Very good.
Straight from the scene from Pirates of the Caribbean where he's screaming, "I've got a jar of dirt." I'm just gonna like pick it up and like wave it over my head and just roll it.
The sound that the Magnacris makes upon spotting the egg is somewhere between a hiccup and the sound of a metal guitar being smashed against a wall. Immediately, the egg draws its attention and it turns to leave. Reggie, I would get the hell out of Dodge if I were you.
Woo! I got my gliding cloak so I can just
Grab some
Batman
spines. Grab some spines.
Roll that too.
Father got him.
Oh, okay.
He broke them. He got them. They're his prize.
Give, bitch.
The egg safely covers your retreat. And just after the midnight hour, you have claimed the spines. Your prize. Wasn't that so much fun, guys?
My everything.
Hey, I like the
hurts.
system more than I thought I did. Who designed this?
Gabe, when he engaged in a combat for the first time in 4 sessions.
Hey, then who designed this game? This is fun.
Uh,
Still a
I-
little overly complicated, but...
I did. You can bring up any praises you have with me.
Yeah, well, if Brad was a designer, he would extend all the bow attack ranges by 20 feet. Am I wrong?
By like 5 feet. Because I'm always 5 feet out of range.
That's the goal.
So that's why it would be extended
Yeah.
by
Don't you
5.
get dance tokens?
Yeah,
No.
he does.
You do.
No.
From your melee attacks.
Oh, well. I've
He
never
doesn't-
used.
He doesn't interact with half the tree.
Brad, if you... So your melee attacks give you, like, dodge and dance tokens. So, like...
Brad, you gotta interact with 100% of the tree. You can't
Probably
complain
just
about
as safe. You would probably be just as safe.
You can't complain about, oh my god, I'm always out of range when you don't use half the tree that puts you in range.
I'm always out of range, says man toting the range line.
I don't want to be in melee range.
He's gonna shoot things at you anyway. As long as no one... Okay, the worst sin that you guys can commit as a party is to stand next to each other. Other than that, you're all good.
I don't want to hear it. Let's move on. Where the fuck were we going?
You got the spines. What's the next move?
We can't assume that Bullseye got all of our geological samples.
It's not gonna be done for like a
overnight.
day or two, I'd assume.
Can we try to get some of those samples while we're here?
Can we not try and get the flash salts now?
Oh, that too.
The flash salts from our, and possibly some scientific assistance from our dear friend Nigel.
The dragon salt?
Yeah, the dragon salt.
Can we look for dragon salt here?
You can. Do you have the know-how of where to find it?
We've done it before.
You have.
So yes. I would think so.
Well, we've done it by accident before.
Would you there like to roll history or perhaps nature to find out where you find the salts?
History.
Go ahead.
May I help him with a
16.
nature roll?
He doesn't need it.
Okay.
That cave that's in the area will probably have some.
Let's head there.
Alright.
Back to the mausoleum.
The Monolithium.
I can't pronounce the word.
You walk back into the cave called the Traitor's Mouth. A low level of water is slowly pouring out of it, and in the center, beneath that hole in the ceiling where the mausoleum is, there's that vast lake. Each of its shores and all of its floors lined with crystal. If you're going to find dragon salt, it's probably going to be somewhere in that lake. Fortunately, or unfortunately for you, the area is also teeming with crabs.
Crabs.
And not the fun hermit kind. The
I was about to say
large...
dinner?
STD kind.
These things weren't hostile, though.
We'll see.
I mean, we got someone in incredibly heavy armor with the air bladder. It's probably
that's
fine.
true.
We got someone in a diving suit that we can attach a hook to pull him out.
You want to be our scuba diver?
I guess.
Just walk along the bottom.
Are you attempting to be stealthy about this, Sir Reggie? The fortress crabs, they can smell fear.
No, I fear not the crab.
You fear not the crab? Alright.
All she fears is whether or not she's going to make a meal or not.
I would have you roll perception or investigation, Father. Sorry, not Father, Reggie.
Can I
Daddy.
aid by explaining exactly what to
Sure,
look
you have
for?
advantage.
Natural 20.
There is definitely a vein of dragon salt on that crab shell.
Take the crab.
Yeah, can I just take the crab?
It
Dinner.
is a crab with about the size of this table.
Take the crab.
Do I have my hammer?
Yes, of course you do.
Can I just smash him?
You can. But he's going to attempt to hit you in the process.
Well, if I destroy his shell, he's pretty vulnerable, so.
He's going to shoot bubbles at you as you approach.
Rude.
He's using bubble beam, really?
It's called foam spray. And
Is it hot? Is it like boiling bubbles?
No, it's just
It
greasy.
is now.
You take 6 damage.
Ow.
But now you are close enough to crack him wide open.
Bitch. Smash him.
Roll a hit.
Sorry, your mistake was existing.
20.
Roll damage.
Uh, 13.
Perfect, he's dead.
Yippee!
Eat shit.
The salt is yours for the taking.
Alright, I take it.
Very good.
Your first mistake was breathing. I'm so sorry.
Technically, the crab was in the water.
I know.
He just breathes underwater, no?
He holds his breath underwater.
First mistake was not breathing.
Alright, salt and swine is
Bring
achieved.
it back up.
What's the next move?
Nigel? Or do we look for geological samples ourselves?
You do not have the tools.
I think we go to Nigel and wait for the geological samples.
I hate it, but fine.
What do you got to talk about Nigel?
Unless
I think he's gonna turn us in.
Unless you can unless you are
Let's
super
follow
confident,
that.
you can complete it on your own.
You talking to me?
Yeah,
You talking to me?
It would take time.
I think we want Nigel. No offense, but I think having 2 engineers on this rather than one will double the amount of time it gets done, or will double the speed at which it gets done.
Engineering. Your downfall.
Yeah, I still think he's gonna turn us in.
Who cares if we've been a dick to him and he has a vendetta against us, and he also has very good reason to turn us in. It also is a bootlicker and also does this. He wants a battery. Let him. If he gets a battery, then if he can discover how to create a battery, then he'll be happy.
A battery.
I was never directly a dick to him. I just want to point that out there.
Are we just going back to base camp then?
I guess so.
It is in the wee hours of the morning that you make your return.
Do you want to break back in and return the shock suits, the shock mantles?
I can.
Yeah, we don't need him anymore.
See if the door has been fixed or not, and if it were back early enough, they wouldn't know it was stolen. They wouldn't think anything was
That's
stolen in
fair.
the first place.
Are you
Yeah.
sneaking in the back door again then?
If it's still open.
When you reach the back door, there is a small piece of paper tucked between the door and the wall that says out of order.
Is it still just wide open though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try and put the stuff back.
It is the morning shift. Matt does not normally work these hours because Daisy's gone. Sequel. Thanks for
I will
playing.
see you guys later.
So you
Adios.
Matt is currently asleep.
Have a nice weekend.
You too. I'll text you tomorrow, Brad.
call. Sounds good.
Enjoy your evening.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I'll try to put everything back and not make any noise or sound.
It's quite easy. He's a heavy sleeper.
Simple enough. Random bullshit go. Returned. I'll take my armor straps back then.
Alright.
After returning the shock
You want to
armor.
grab me an extra pair, actually?
Sure.
Since I gave mine away earlier.
Stealing from the company.
We returned what we stole
Always
already.
moral.
Missing
Can
one.
I steal a rare monster part too? To
Roll
carry.
investigation.
Is
19.
Aren't the spines
Fine.
falling apart?
You find a groggy bladder. Rare monster part.
Perfect. Alright.
Yeah.
To Nigel.
Now we just want general items instead of very specific detail and motive items.
Alright. Good call on the static globe. On the egg.
Let us make a quick getaway. Came in useful later. Glad we grabbed it. I believe it was Reggie who picked that up initially. So thank them.
No, it was me. Because it was when we were swimming.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
You tried to give it to the professor and he gave it back as well.
Yeah. Because it was when we were trying to avoid the Rathalos with Xavier and Adam. Rathian.
What's a Rathian? All I know is Vexilos and Vexian. My similar but legally distinct original creatures.
Oh, I thought that's what they were called.
They are.
Maya was really worried that they weren't going to put Rathalos in the new Monster Hunter game.
Are you serious?
Because she had not seen him in any trailers yet. And she's like, oh, I really liked Rathalos and Rathian. Do you think they'll be in this one? Because, you know, this is her first, like, game she's experienced being released after she started playing Horizon World.
Mm-hmm. I feel.
Check out the stuff I sent you real quick. That's we have at the moment. I think they're funny.
Oh my god, that was quite.
Where do you send the game? I just see him scrolling through or
I
something.
heard you like doomed Yuri.
Yo, that's me for real.
I mean, who don't?
I want to throw my children into your abyss. Wow, fantastic.
I thought the first one was really good.
The first one is funny. Alright, gang, what is the next move?
Nigel, probably. Unfortunately.
Nigel!
Nigel Thornberry.
Unfortunately, probably.
Or like Nigel Cornberry, am I right?
I don't think I can lead on this one to talk to Nigel.
I've never interacted with Nigel, so it's up to the Reggie star.
I'm sorry, Reggie.
Unless you really think you can get it done on your own, but
Oh, I can, but I know you don't think we have the time.
That's fair.
it's just. Do you think having Nigel touch this project will ruin it?
Nigel ruins everything he does. No.
I would trust whatever judgment you want to put on this, since you're the one who knows him best. But my thought is just that I liked having more people on a job than less.
He'll be able to help me finish the project.
I mean, he's the one that's been working on it for a long time. He's just short on materials that we were supposed to provide him.
If he wants as well, I can give him a shit ton of bonds as payment for his work. I have approximately 1,000 to give him.
I've got 200. Alright, let's go wake him up to Reggie's workplace, which is he's likely tried to take over.
Alright. To the lab.
You venture to the proving grounds, the sort of workshop area that you've been working in. Due to a combination of your bullying and some other factors, Nigel has slowly moved his stuff out of the main space and is essentially occupying one of the back rooms at the moment. The main floor, he is nowhere to be seen and nowhere his work is to be found either. But you hear the sounds of machines whirring, wheels and cogs turning, so you know he's around somewhere.
I would like to look for dragon salt.
Roll perception.
That is a 23.
There is an empty crate labeled dragon salt, tipped over on one of the counters.
God damn it. Alright, Reggie, after you.
Can I like knock on a metal doorway?
There is only a curtain between this back room and the main floor.
Then I just knock on on the
frame?
doorway. Yeah,
Yeah.
the frame.
You come in.
All right. Wait, are you guys with me?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay,
behind
sure.
you.
Nigel.
Oh, Mr. Starling. How
How can we not be a dick when he sounds like that?
pleasant to see you.
Well, all we've been to him are dicks, so he's going to be very apprehensive about
He's-
this. It's going to be at best terrible.
This is when the school bully approaches you to do his homework.
Yeah,
He's-
that's for him.
He's
Yeah,
hunched
from
over.
the way Gabe described this, you have been super cool. You have kicked him out of his office into a bathroom to do his work.
He is basically like
It's my office.
He's a rat-faced man with deep insecurities who is a venture capitalist, but you have bullied him for these things,
Yes.
which I think is fair. I hate those kind of people, but he was not malicious per se. He's currently hunched over a large easel, which is a blueprint on the desk itself is surrounded by lots of models of what look like wheels, turning, connected to some sort of mechanism. You're not really sure what they are, but they look sort of like files, modified in some way. He looks up at you.
Can I pause this for half a second? Okay, so we are going to talk this conversation through, actually, before we...
Thank you!
We're going to retcon a little bit so we're all on the same page with our story and what we're trying to get out of it. Do we tell him, hey, we need to build this key to try and prevent the world from ending? Or what
That
are we
won't
doing?
inspire him. Money will inspire him.
No,
He doesn't care about the world.
His motivation is having a battery to essentially
Put his name on and-
put his name on it and make a shit ton of money off
I
it.
think he literally declared, "My name will be a household name."
Yes.
in one of his
Okay.
If we just promise him that he'll have the knowledge and know how to build these batteries, because his problem was that he didn't have a base to go off of and that he didn't have any raw materials. If he doesn't care if we have the two working ones, he just needs to know how to build one and how to construct one.
I will let you two lead this conversation. You as the fresh face and Reggie as Reggie.
From over his shoulder, he casts a shadowed glance at you, and he says very tersely,
I heard you are a wanted man these days.
Well, you always wanted me.
I wanted your cooperation, Mr. Starling, as a fellow league and hopefully as a fellow colleague and hopefully respected peer.
Now he turns over, the old stool he's sitting on squeaks loudly.
Pray tell, why shouldn't I just turn you in now, Mr. Starling? And
Well,
your
I'm
friends.
in front of the doorway, so you can't really leave, can you?
Are you threatening me?
Immediately.
No.
His hand wanders towards his waist.
What does he have?
You don't know, he's wearing
A gun.
a heavy
Or
overcoat.
do we have guns?
We have bow guns.
He's got a hand crossbow. Just play nice. I'll say in character. Just play nice, Reggie.
You heard the professor, Reggie. Play nice.
My
I assume you're here because you want something.
My team is interested in collaborating with you so that we can work on this electricity idea that you've been working on.
He chews on the tip of his pencil, and he looks absent-mindedly.
And they know that it'll happen more efficiently if we had more hands.
Well, Reggie, Mr. Starling, here's the way I see it. I pitched this project to you weeks ago, and you declined my cooperation. Why the sudden change in heart?
They have a project that they're working on that
Really?
requires the electricity.
A project.
I think you're familiar with the keys, no?
He doesn't know what they're for.
Battery.
Yeah.
Batteries.
I know that the ancient Paleosons had some sort of electrical reservoir that they could store power in.
Oh, from an academic perspective, the professor is interested in looking at the technology of the people, the ancient people.
The professor? The man whose time is being... Oh, sorry.
Or I guess I wouldn't be professor, just doctor, maybe.
The Sir Ward.
The doctor.
The academic.
The academic.
The researcher.
The plunderer.
Brainy over here.
Clever. Yeah.
The historian.
The plunderer.
There we go. Historian.
Grave robber.
Well,
I
that
don't think Moonlight is a grave robber.
is quite humorous to me, Mr. Starling, because,
Trust me, it's just as funny as to you as it is to me.
well, I don't know if he told you, but your historian was the first man I pitched this project to.
In my defense, you asked me specifically not to tell Reggie,
Yes,
if you don't recall.
but what I'm saying here,
And
Ward, is that you had an opportunity.
I did, and at the time, it was not a priority. But I may have found something where this battery could help pursue my research and explorations, and you would get the profits from having the design.
Now you're speaking my language.
So I care not of whose name is on the side of the box, or who's making them.
I am, of course, always interested in innovation.
He leans forward and tenses his fingers together.
But I have sort of a new problem. I have been personally injured by some of the things that your team has said and done to me. Normally, I'm not the type of person to let such slights bother me. But coming from a man I admired, it hurts. I'm sure you understand. I want to work with you on this project. I really do. But in order to do so, I need to hear you apologize. And to say that your actions to me were wrong. It's a very simple matter, Mr. Stark.
Walter White, you can give up the drugs now. You have a job. You have enough money. You can do it. You can leave the drug cartel. You don't have to keep making meth.
This is when I pulled the I'm sorry your feelings are hurt.
A sincere apology. From the heart. Like you would give to your family.
I unnecessarily insulted you.
Go on.
And you did not deserve all my insults.
All or some?
I said all.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure I was hearing you correctly.
You hear Oliver.
He's got the same shit-eating grin on him.
You hear Oliver audibly snicker.
And I apologize for how I may have hurt you.
I think that will be sufficient. And for what it's worth, Mr. Starling, I'm sorry if my presence somehow stepped on your toes in some way that made you uncomfortable.
See, look at this. We're all learning boundaries.
Now, is there any progress on the resources I requested?
Most
We'll
of
have
them.
the spines.
We got the spines.
Yes, I have the salt as well.
We're waiting
So we just
on...
need the geological samples.
We have people.
And the model mechanism.
Yes.
We've got that.
You have one. Very nice.
We have people
Part of
working on
why-
the geological samples as we speak. They should be here probably by end of day.
Good, good.
We just need to lay low in the meantime.
This is my idea. Look out at the Rainbow Basin, friends. Do you see that water rushing, the waterfalls falling? That's power. If we could convert that via wheel or a cog or some mechanism into an electrical potential and store it, we've got power, baby.
Yes, and you can staple your name all over that.
Well, Mr. Starling, if you're willing to offer further apologies, I would be willing to make this a shared endeavor.
I don't care to put my name on anything with you.
How about this? I'll put my name on it.
Yeah, same.
Oliver's family name,
I'll
which
put my
I'm
name
sure
on it,
has
and
great
additionally,
credibility
I'll
on the
give you some
island.
startup funds for additional materials to get started.
That sounds like a deal.
And he extends a hand.
It is important that we get both of these first products, though.
I merely need a single prototype to maintain holdover. Any side products are definitely available for your research.
Would we be able to make two then, so he can keep one and we can take the other two?
Provided enough time, yes. I imagine so.
I think something that could work out then is we take the first one and then you make the second one because we'll need to be gone for a day or two.
That sounds agreeable.
Okay. So we're gonna build one, take it, and then he can start building a second one, and we don't care at that point.
And we can come back, yeah.
Okay.
Check in on it.
Well, there's just the one model. So I would have to make two.
Oh, so he needs time to make two. So
Yeah.
we can take two, and then he takes one, and then he can build more off that one.
Yeah, I'm saying two.
So
need to be
how many
built.
days do you think it would take?
Well, that depends when the geological samples get here. I've certainly got everything else prepped. I could make two of them in about 2 days, I reckon.
Can we not get started? How fundamental are the geological samples? Can we not get progress started with the flash salts and the
I
spines?
could, but without the samples, I don't know how well they're going to work.
Yeah, I'm not saying we need working ones. I was just saying get the build, construction, and prep and shape work done now.
2 days.
Yeah. And then
I've already done that.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I see.
We're on a time crunch. Okay.
Okay. Well, I guess then we just need to make sure the geological samples get here on time, which we can go out into the field and try and ensure, or simply wait and gamble on that.
And this goes without saying, of course, but I didn't see any of you here either.
Of course.
Do we go look, or do we try and press time skip button and hope the materials get here? Personally, I don't know what else we would do in the meantime other than helping in the actual building process.
I mean, we could go out and try and get sample kits ourselves, but I'm not sure how redundant that would be.
Well, with going into daytime, it would take risk to find and steal sample kits, and then it would take at least a full day to go out and try to get samples and come back.
Here's the deal. The Gremlins, there's a million of them. They've got a head start on you, and they've got more manpower than you do.
So I say we just press time skip and wait.
Sure. Anything we want to do with our downtime?
Talk to anybody important, maybe?
Okay. Probably just try and sneak in, chat with the professor if he's
If
not too
that-
heavily guarded. And then that's basically our only contact left, because
We want to stay under the radar and away from everybody until then. So yeah, we can try and talk to the professor.
Our two little hunter friends, Adam and Xavier, are not
Present
present.
or nearby. I would like to keep an eye out. Are there a bunch of wanted posters and stuff around?
There are a few. They're not plastered everywhere, but in public locations or boards, there's definitely. If you see these people, please provide this information. They are to be detained for questioning of the Colonel's death.
We already said we didn't do it. What more questioning could they possibly have?
Officially, we haven't been questioned, though.
No, Olaf questioned us.
But that wasn't official.
I felt pretty
It was
official.
off the books.
While you're sort of skulking around town, just keeping an eye on things, you do note that it appears that Volk and the 8 men that were with the Colonel have also been detained.
They've been detained.
Here in Rainbow Basin, actually.
Well, that sucks. Sucks for them. I would like to personally stay camped out in Reggie's workshop with Nigel, trying to offer my assistance and stay out of the way.
He doesn't have anything to do yet until he gets the samples.
Then I'm going to stay there and stay hidden.
Okay.
May I borrow your ghillie cloak then, out of your closet?
Oh yeah, if you want to go to my house and borrow one, there's at least a dozen.
Alright, well I'll steal one of his ghillie cloaks out of his closet.
It's not stealing, it's borrowing. I know you're taking it.
I'll steal with his knowledge.
It's borrowing without asking.
I'd like to try and skulk or stealth through to the edge of town where the professor is located.
Okay.
See how heavily guarded or if it at all his tent is.
Go ahead and roll. You have advantage. Reggie, what are you doing?
I guess I can probably help Nigel expand his workspace into the normal area.
Oh, I can help him with that too, then just moving stuff.
Very good.
25.
Very good.
I do not wish to risk my presence being known.
I wouldn't.
I know you do, and I respect that.
There are no soldiers around the laboratory.
Bigger
Wow.
fish to fry.
Do you just walk inside?
Yeah, I'll like poke my head in, like I do like quick 1-2 glance, look for any soldiers inside maybe.
You see two women, Shannon and actually Lizzabeth, both standing and moving around, while the professor is furiously writing something on a desk.
Am I in the clear? I'll just say it aloud.
Oh! Olivia, welcome! Please, please! Come in. We have made great progress. Great progress.
The professor throws his arms wide out.
Look at that, Lizzabeth!
She smiles shyly and waves. I'm all better.
On your feet again, I see.
Yes, her face turns a little white as she kind of appears to be remembering what she had gone through. Yes. Better.
Lots of blushing. Just for you.
White? Like
Oh.
her face turned pale,
Oh, okay.
in shock, sorrow, sort of thing.
Please, take a seat. We are about to go over.
The eggs on his desk are missing.
Where are the eggs?
Well, I have good news. We have discovered how to do a cure. I have bad news. In discovering this cure, we have eliminated our only test subjects.
Eliminated how?
You remember how the infestation is like a hive mind, right?
Yes.
One thing happens to one, it communicates with pheromones to another, and they mimic each other.
Mm-hmm.
We have found a way to do that with death.
So they'll mimic each other's death?
Yes. I managed to kill one of them in the egg, and the one in me, probably the ones in Shannon, and the active ones in Lizzabeth, they died too.
So why did that not create a chain reaction across the whole camp?
I'm not sure. I'm thinking maybe we are too isolated. Perhaps there is not enough.
Here, rub those off on me. Come on. Rub off some death on me.
I was thinking that perhaps we are not centralized enough. Perhaps there are not enough individuals. Perhaps this chemical strength is not high enough.
Oh, I'm not here.
Do you want to be here?
No, I'm gonna telepathically tell you. Ask if they can be, if you can regather this plague, or if you are safe from regaining it. Is it like a vaccine, where it's like you're cured once and you're safe moving forward, or does he know?
So how's life going?
You asking him?
Yeah.
Well, it is going good. I am no longer infested, I think.
Can you get infested again?
Probably. This is not like a virus or a bacteria where antibodies are sufficient. This is a macro animal, a worm sort of thing. It's not so simple to be. What's that
So,
right?
question. Then, if wouldn't it be possible then if we had like, say a farm animal, say like a chicken or a rat or some other small animal that was infested, just kill that and then it would cure everyone else around it?
Perhaps it is a difficult thing to be sure. That is what I am working on right now.
And he points to a tank of water with what looks like several frogs in it.
I'm trying to raise more of them to get more pheromone, but something is not. I don't know. They're not cooperating.
Okay, I want to be here. I changed my
Okay,
mind.
you're also here. Do you want to be here, Reggie?
Sure. Why not? Nigel's fine on his own.
How confident are you in that not being a one-time fluke?
There are no flukes with nature.
Because we've killed a couple of infested things.
You killed a creature, not the infestation. There's a difference. The worms talk to each other. The host does not talk.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What I'm saying is we take a farm animal
Burn the
or something.
corpse.
Yeah, burn the corpse, crush its head, something.
You are killing the animal in this scenario, like a hunt, but you're not killing the
Yes.
worms.
No, I'm saying
you freeze it.
Burn it alive.
If we destroy the worm and the animal in the same breath.
Let's go on freeze.
The worm has to have time to send out his message. He says, "Hello, it is me. We are dying," and the rest go, "Oh, we are dying. Yes, yes." But if you kill them, that's too fast. It has to be by the pheromone.
If you light it on fire, it's a slow death.
What method?
Fire destroys the chemicals.
What method did you use?
Pheromones. I isolated them from some of the creatures and administered them as part of an inoculation, not quite a vaccine, but an injection to myself.
So you injected a death pheromone?
Yes,
Okay. So why can we not simply recreate that?
that's what I'm working on. It takes time.
I
Oh,
see.
gotcha.
But the frogs, I said, they are not cooperating.
Not cooperating how?
The worms are not active. They
Not
are
grow-
waiting, I think.
No growing anymore?
I don't know.
Could the frogs themselves be, quote unquote, too small of a host to?
Maybe. I'm not sure. But what am I to do? Infest my people? Leave the laboratory? Terrible idea.
All right.
If we could get bigger livestock, though.
As long as your working in progress is being made, I
Oh.
have no complaints.
I have a theory. If creatures like this, there is always. You take like bees or like ants. They're
Oh,
like a colony.
there is a queen.
There is always a queen.
I think we're a step ahead of you here.
If you can deliver this death pheromone to the queen, I'm sure that she will possess the chemicals trying to tell all of her underlings to die.
Could you have this done in 2 days?
I can, yes. But there are a few other things I'm working on that you may find important too. There are pheromones as well that I get from the frog and from the people. Sleep, dormancy. You take in the infestation, it will not affect you. As long as you can take.
Oh, okay. So like a slowing,
Yes.
halting vaccine. of
I
sorts.
fear that the time that these creatures are to hatch is coming soon. I have no evidence, but I hunch they would not be
Eclipse.
getting.
The eclipse.
Perhaps, yes, an environmental trigger. If you can take these pheromones, then perhaps you may be not immune, but suppressed when the time happens that they are to awake.
Do you have excess of that?
No, only few. Only enough probably for you and for a few.
No, he's asking if you have them ready now.
Oh yes, I have them ready now. Enough for you four. I could make more for a select few persons, maybe, depending on the time frame.
What's important is we have discovered that infested creatures, well, as you say,
They'll flip out.
they communicate with each other through pheromones, but they also affect the hosts themselves, as you saw with Liz. There are a few people. I think the stronger the infected host, or possibly the bigger or more ferocious, the more severe the reaction is.
That would make sense. These creatures, they would prefer predators, things that are hunting, seeking out the meals.
Yes.
Vectors to spread.
Because
Like
our
the
very
rabbit
own father, when passing by grasslands, small rabbits, other small creatures, barely to no reaction. But when faced up with a large infested creature like a Nargacuga,
Father had quite the reaction.
it was incredibly severe.
Lizzabeth says, falteringly, I sort of remember having Nargacuga thoughts when it was attacking the village, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it was strange. I felt like an animal, wild, feral.
The Nargacuga is definitely one of the more prominent hosts.
The professor crosses his arms and shakes his head. What a wasted opportunity. Such a novel creature with new methods of communication. And still we do not understand what it wants from the host. It is not leeching nutrition. What could it possibly want? It is a shame we have to kill them all.
You killed them all?
No, we can
We
kill
will.
it. We have to.
Oh, we
You
will.
have to.
We
okay.
destroy its queen, its host, its source. The
We do
chemicals
believe we may have found this
Yeah.
queen, as you put it.
Do you have evidence or do you have a hunch?
The not.
We have a lot of
We have
loose
recorded
evidence.
we have recorded history that claims that the source is from
Well,
there.
for
for your sake, I hope you are correct. We only have so much time left.
Yeah.
The eclipse is in this weekend, 3 or 4 days, I think.
Yeah.
We have a lot of things in place that, should this queen exist, we believe we know where it will be, and we plan to be there in 2.5 days.
We don't even know if it's a queen. It could just be it just could be a source. It could just be a thing. We don't know if it's a living creature.
There is absolutely a living creature. Creatures are not born out of nothingness. They're not born from the earth, they are born from their mothers.
In this, we can't say for certainty with this. If this were some sort of...
What do you say? That the creatures are magical?
That the creatures are... magical is not the right word. But I believe possibly the creatures may hail from outer space, or perhaps an alien life form of some kind.
All creatures derive from a common ancestor, and all ancestors have one thing in common. They reproduce. That's how descendants are made. Creatures do not just appear out of nothing.
Well, then how did the very first creatures appear?
Not from the primordial soup.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know, it's a mystery, but we know that they took steps. You got the bacteria, then the fungus, then the... it's
Well,
emergence.
that's for creatures on Earth. Or on Terra, I guess.
These creatures are very similar to Earth creatures in most of their anatomy. They are worms, essentially. It's not that distant from us.
If you're so confident, but there is likelihood that these creatures originated from the stars.
I understand what you're saying, but this is not your field.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that is why I'm saying I trust you over ancient drawings. But I was trying to bring up the possibility.
Good. I do have another thing to mention. There is a third type of pheromone: growth, aggression, rage. I have isolated it as well. You speak of the Nagakuga performing strangely powerful acts of physicality, as their creatures performing feats of strength. I have this pheromone if you want it. It progresses the infestation, but it is yours to do with as you see fit.
Give someone a surge of power if they need.
We make Father go Super Saiyan.
But
got it.
My question is, wouldn't that then push that pheromone to other creatures nearby as well?
Perhaps, probably, I'm not sure.
So if we were, for whatever reason, trying to kill the queen...
What you need to understand is that I am giving you a simplified version. Context matters a lot in how these pheromones work. I do not fully understand the extent to what they do in certain situations versus others. Just on the whole, that's what they are for.
Okay. In theory, tell me what would happen here. Say that I injected, for example, the death pheromone into myself once you had recreated it near the queen. And the queen then understood my pheromones and was told to die.
The queen...
We'd probably override it. We'd have to inject the queen.
She has a stronger chemical signature than you. She is most likely quite large, quite industrious, just she will not be able to make so many babies. Likely she has utter authority, both in terms of scale and strength. Imagine if one of your children said, "Hey, we are dying," and you're the mom and you say, "No, we are not dying." What are the other children going to do?
So we put it in a syringe, we attach it to an arrow, and we shoot the bitch.
Well, I imagine it would not be that simple, but
It will be that simple.
It is very practical. Just
I will make it that simple.
deliver in some sort of blow, fatal, perhaps.
All right.
So do you think the queen is within a host itself, or do you think it is an individual creature devoid of a host?
I don't know.
Only one would find out.
No hints from the other parasites' biologies?
These things can be... There is dimorphism. Males and females appear different in many creatures on the earth. To say this worm, I don't know. I'm not going to overstate and say I'm sure. Based on how it works, I'm confident to say that she's probably different from them in quite a significant way, but how she works, I have not seen.
Okay. Because I'm wondering if we have
I was right from the beginning. That door is important.
Question. No, it wouldn't be. That wouldn't be a question I would ask, or even know to ask, or even think of asking. I was going to ask about the possibility of it having a of it, the host of the queen being an elder dragon, but I don't think that's even a concept that I would have.
Dragons are dead. Legend, folklore.
Yeah.
To say they're dead implies that they were real ever. So
It's definitely a dragon. Ah, fun. It's a lich dragon of some kind.
a dragon? Was I one? I don't think so. That is outlandish.
I mean, a horse is a dragon.
Most likely she's just a big worm.
Yeah.
So I do disappoint.
Well,
Well-
for better or worse, we may know. And
My question is if the big worm would be a parasite in an even larger creature, or
Possibly. Hard to say.
I guess we'll see.
That would
I'm
take
scared.
quite a big creature to sustain that much energy.
A dragon. It's come full circle. I'm scared.
Scared? Yes, you should be. It's frightening, but exciting.
Well, we'll come back.
Die.
I guess we'll come back in 2 days approximately for the death pheromones.
There has been much noise around camp. If you find opportunity to explore without getting caught, I think you would benefit from the information. But I do want to ask you one thing. And you can speak to me honestly, because we are friends now, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you kill him?
Yes.
No response from Reggie?
Though it was against my wishes, but I go with the group.
I see. So you two were inferior then?
More or less.
I chose the lives of all of his men over his own.
I see.
That was my justification.
Well, let us hope you are able to make that same decision if it ever comes down to you or your comrades. Do not forget, at least 2 of you, probably all of you, are infested in some capacity. So if you ever have to make that sacrifice again, I hope you do not hesitate.
There will be none. The lives of the many over the few.
Of course. Well, I have much work to do, and
We appreciate your time.
you probably do not want to get caught. So,
I just had one more question for you. Why are you no longer guarded? Why are you especially with
oh, it's very simple. They are guarding the colonel's men under temporary sort of jail. What shall they call it?
Detainment.
Detainment, yes. 9 of those men are under detainment. And they do not have the manpower for me and my 2 assistants. Friends, that's it, not assistants.
it seems
Shannon
strange.
rolls her eyes.
Seems strange to me that they're putting a lot of emphasis on the capturing of the bringing light to the colonel's death rather than surviving with a cure. But that's how the camp goes, I suppose.
Wait, Olivia. The colonel signs a lot of paychecks.
Not anymore.
He did sign a lot of paychecks. That is what is first and foremost a priority for many of these people.
Either way, you just make sure you stay safe. I know it can be dangerous on the fringes, but Nargaga has been captured by
First round.
in First Rock.
His brows furrow slightly. That is not what I heard.
What did you heard?
I heard that it broke out. Again.
Again?
Something about...
boy.
Oh, you better ask Olaf. He was...
Oh, great, yeah.
It was,
I'm sure Olaf would love to meet with
it was
us.
in containment yesterday.
Well, I heard they tried to transport it and things went I do not have the exact details.
Shocking. Okay.
Any other news or details from First Rock?
The vote whether to close the ports is tonight. In First Rock.
I suppose we'll see what happens. Hopefully, if the ports stay open, the pheromones can travel across the sea. Otherwise, we might be in a lot of trouble. Without a queen to give a death without a queen to give a death command to those on the mainland, things might get very bad very quickly, and without a trigger to wait.
We will see. I know at least Olaf is not going to vote yay for closing of the ports, but I do not know. She has a side leaders. They're more fickle.
I want to play It's the End of the World as we know it, because that's all that's going through my mind.
Alright, thank you, Professor.
Yes. Check in with your friends. You might not even have the opportunity to do so. Many of them may be infested. He shrugs.
I don't know if we have the opportunity to tell now. Thank you. Also, out of game, the 180 on the Professor, well done, Gabe.
You think so?
Going from absolutely despicable and hated.
Well, you know, he went through religious therapy, so.
True.
I believe you went through the phenomenon known as "I want to live," and I will say whatever I need to say to these people that clearly are threatening me to live.
He had a pride and a selfishness and an insecurity problem. You literally knocked him on his knees, dragged him through the mud. You got rid of the pride problem. He got to be useful. You got rid of the insecurity problem, and he's found a reason to be helpful. And people are actually trusting him. So now he has a reason not to be selfish.
Good character development.
That's when we literally put him in a cage and drag him through mud.
Listen, some people need a chance, and sometimes people who need a chance also just need to,
Eat shit.
to eat shit.
Hey,
To be brought low.
all it does is prove that bullying works, guys.
Whoa, okay.
Hey, it
That is
worked
not what we
with
learned with
Nigel.
Nigel.
It worked with.
Nigel made you apologize for bullying you. I don't know if that worked.
Bullying works, kids. To all of our young, impressionable children listening to our YouTube channel, bullying works.
I do not condone that message.
That's too bad.
What's the next move, gang?
Just say Gabe's phone number again.
Alright, guys.
Honestly,
You guys go visit your friends first. I've got too many.
I don't have friends to visit.
You got a grave.
I do have a grave.
You guys are at Luigi level, where you've killed somebody important, but no one cares enough to turn you in, I guess.
We've also spoken to the people that benefit from us still being around.
So everyone.
We've spoken to 3 people.
Well, Matt's stupid.
Matt's dumb.
That wasn't really,
And Matt,
a CEO is assassinated?
Matt falls under the category of, like, I don't get paid enough for this.
Nah, Matt just
No,
thought
no.
you guys were buddies.
Matt thinks we're buddies, and he doesn't pay attention enough to pay attention to the news enough.
Yeah.
He would open up the Reddit app right now and say, Trump was elected. What did that
The
happen?
professor actively benefits from us in the same way we benefit from him, alongside being colleagues. And Nigel just strictly benefits from us not being detained at the moment. So I don't know. Ward doesn't have anybody to go speak to that's worth the risk, in my opinion. I wanted to chime in on the professor because...
Well, we gotta go talk to Olaf.
Is that smart?
We gotta get the info.
Doesn't matter.
Yes. The Nargacuga's out there. It's gonna be coming after us.
Well, we already know it's out there.
We don't know. The professor heard a rumor.
I still feel like talking to Olaf puts us in more danger.
I'm gonna go talk to Olaf anyways then. If you want to avoid detainment, sure. But Olaf has to put out an order on his title. He doesn't have to put out an order personally. Olaf is not going to be the one to turn us in.
If you believe so.
I do. I think that man has acted against my interests and very selfishly many times, but I do not think this will be one of those times.
I'm just worried that we're going to go talk to Olaf and an active manhunt will begin, and everything we just set in motion with Nigel and the Gremlins and the Professor is all going to get shut down Not directly, but there will be a lot more heat on our backs if Olaf is aware we are in Rainbow Basin.
I don't think Olaf will do that to me. And if he does, he'll just detain me. I'm the only one here.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to the workshop. I'll let you do as you wish and tell you to make smart choices.
Reggie?
Should we go help Nigel?
That's what I'm leaning towards. Be smart and be safe.
No and yes.
Are you sneaking to financial headquarters?
Yes.
Good.
Roll stealth.
I have
Did
the
you take the daily cloak? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Giri Kuroka.
Ooh, that is a 27. Or 28, sorry.
You leave your window unlocked. It's a bad habit of yours, but it has come to your rescue this time. You know where your office is from the exterior, you open the window, and then you
Shimmy,
find your
shimmy in.
office.
I'm going to my office? Why don't I go to Olaf's?
Well, to get
What are you
in.
going to do?
Oh.
Open his
Walk
door,
up to the
window
front
and walk
door?
directly into his office?
No, I thought... Is Olaf stationed in financial headquarters?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Both
he...
are.
Okay. For some reason I thought he was in a separate building.
No.
My bad.
You exit your office, sneak through the hallways until you reach his office door, only to find
Has
it
my,
is...
before I go, has my office been touched or searched through or looked at all? Through at all?
Roll investigation.
There's yellow tape on the front door.
Yeah. 21.
Things are not as you left them. It looks like someone might have come in and tidied up a little bit, but definitely things are not where you left them.
But nothing immediately appears to be missing or have been looked through, it looks like?
Not that jumps out at you, but you're a little distracted at the moment.
Yeah, alright. I was wondering how investigative they were going into here.
Olaf's office door is locked. He does not appear to be inside. The light is off. But there's no light coming from it.
Oh, he's gone. He's at the summit. Fuck. Alright. What type of, let's get this clear first. Let's get the ground set. What type of door is it, and what type of locking mechanism is it? We would definitely know because we've been in there enough, and I would have seen it.
A simple key-in lock in the door knob.
I'll just,
You gonna try and lockpick it?
do the old credit card in the door trick.
I'll take third time without Reggie's expert's tools for 500, please.
Yeah, third time without Reggie's experts tools for 500.
No, he pulls out
Sleight
a
of hand-
back stack
sleight of hand
of
with
bonds
disadvantage, right?
to
Where are you
credit card.
going?
I was gonna try and lockpick, right?
With what?
Without tools, which means sleight of hand with disadvantage, right?
But what are you doing?
Trying to lockpick the door.
But what are you using?
My chain hook.
That's too big. That's a weapon, man.
Can you use any, like,
Fine, I'll
Small-
take a paper clip from my office.
yeah, any small...
Okay. We've established that paper clips are not a thing, but there is a small object that will be sufficient.
Yes.
Like a pencil or a pen or something.
A staple. We've established staples already. Okay.
I would say sleight of hand with disadvantage.
Yes. 17.
17. Stupid. You unlock the door.
DC 18. Crazy how that works.
But that lock is probably jammed.
Fuck it. I don't care. It's the office was shoddy constructed. Who cares? I'm gonna look for any reports on his desk or.
You're not able to retrieve your pen from back outside the...
I can't. Okay.
What I'm telling you is that there is evidence that you have been here now.
Sure.
Just break the pen.
Olaf's desk is messy. There are papers strewn about. Lots of chaos, looks like.
I'll look. I'll look through like the top of everything.
Roll investigation.
13.
Sifting through the papers, you find something that jumps out at you. Today's itinerary.
Okay.
It appears that currently he is supposed to be, according to the schedule, at the stables, which have been turned into a prison.
I thought he was going to the boat, or to the.
If you'll let me finish.
Okay, sorry.
He's at the stables, which have been turned into a prison for the soldiers and for hopefully you. And then later tonight, he will be venturing out
Okay.
to vote at the site leader meeting.
Walking to the prison. I'm here to turn myself in.
So he's at the stables, and later tonight he's leaving. Is there anything else on his itinerary?
I mean, stuff in the morning, but that's already
It's
passed.
passed. Yeah.
What time do you need to leave, Ren?
5.
What time is it now?
It's 4:30.
4:26.
This many. Not this many.
This many.
This many.
This many.
I didn't know if we should pause here and not progress without Cole, or if we should keep going.
We'll keep going.
Alright.
We'll keep going until the day of the eclipse, which is very soon.
Okay. I'm gonna wait here for Olaf to return.
Just sit ominously in his
Sit in
chair.
his desk, turned away from him, then we walk in the door, you turn around.
I've been waiting.
You
Where'd
get
that cat
you pull
come
a cat.
from?
I was gonna say you get a cat out of thin air.
You wait.
You get butt. What is it? Butt crack.
Butthole.
Butthole to sit in your lap. And you can scratch his head.
You wait for
So
quite
baby Nargacuga.
a while.
I know I'll be waiting a while, so I'd like to sift through other reports if there's anything relevant in there.
Nothing super relevant. You eventually hear footsteps from down the hallway. Muffled. What the fuck? Doorknob rattling, and then as the door opens, and Oliver.
Hey,
He
come
is
on,
the one in charge.
take a seat.
He does like a double take. Like you can't believe that you're. What are you doing?
Take a seat.
I am threatening you.
That be worth risking detainment for.
Yes.
He takes a heavy seat. Kind of heaves as he sits down.
Can I
Is
offer
he
you,
sitting in his own chair?
yeah.
Or is...
Can I offer you a drink? Some wine?
His wine, his tea.
Do not waste my time, please, Oliver.
All right. I'll be straight with you here then.
I was hoping you'd be gay.
Yeah. A cure has been hypothetically tested and is being ready to be mass produced by the professor.
He shakes his head. That is not what the professor told me. The professor told me that he has a cure, but that it is not mass producible.
Yes, but he has given me a way to essentially trigger the. Do you want the scientific explanation, or do you want me to just tell you that I have a way?
You
to
are telling me things I already know.
I know where the queen is to kill and destroy.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
Yes. In exchange, I would like to ask for the following things: the order for detainment to be lifted for 24 hours, or not for 72 hours, so we can gather gear and leave safely.
I cannot do that.
Can I ask why? You are in charge of the camp. There is no one here who can deny your order.
I'm already not enforcing it. All right, I cannot lift it. It's bad luck. Besides, the site leaders, we put you under detainment. I was telling you it's a prediction that it was going to happen because I know the other site leaders I was correct. I'm not capable of lifting it on my own.
Second thing.
And besides, if I were to lift it on my own, that would be showing our hand. I would be showing that I know something that the other site leaders don't. And I don't think that you are wanting to be found out.
Second thing. I don't. This is my preference. I don't care how you do it or if you have to play dirty or not. I need the ports to remain closed for the next 4 days.
I am feeling confident that they will be. Even if the vote does not go according to the way we want, which the site leader from Clover Hill has pledged her allegiance, there is enough rioting in First Rock still that I think that the workforce will go on general strike. In fact,
I wonder what happened in First Rock.
As he says that, he kind of rolls his eyes a little bit. And in fact, Volk has also told me that Clover Hill is on the verge of breaking into revolution as well.
And the third and final thing I want is I want a steady stream of information going to Nigel and by proxy to us about what is happening in First Rock and the other encampments.
I don't know how...
Just make sure Nigel gets a daily report on what's happening.
He is not in the need-to-know basis.
He is for me, unless you want to be sending a report directly to us, which I doubt you want.
You think you are killing the shots?
I am telling you what I need. If everyone wants to be cured, I am telling you what I need to happen. I am not asking. I'm saying what I require.
You are presuming much.
I am presuming a lot.
I will do what I can.
Thank you. I genuinely, really do appreciate it.
Xavier and Adam are looking for you.
May I know where I'll be able to find him?
I will tell them where to find you. How about that?
Sure. Thank you very much. Genuinely. I know.
Where are you going to be?
With Nigel.
We're gonna be. We will typically be in Nigel's workshop, or I guess Reggie's workshop, where Nigel has been occupying, or outside of camp, but usually in the workshop.
Okay. Sounds good.
We all want to get off this island alive.
I am going to leave out the front entrance. You should be leaving out the back. Shannon and some of the soldiers are at the front looking for you. And he turns up, gets up and turns around.
For me personally?
No, you will
Oh, yeah.
control chaos.
I'm like,
All of us.
She has spilled word that you're in town.
Shannon has?
Yes.
I see.
That bitch.
We trusted the professor. We didn't think about Shannon being there.
It's-
I will
She
talk
has a
to them while
blabbermouth.
you escape out the back. Yes?
Thank you.
You were not here, I did not see you.
I appreciate everything you've done for us. I don't care what you consider it, but I consider your help, my help, and your help to just be repaid.
I'm doing what needs to be done. It is not about debt or payment anymore. Anyways.
Alright, I'll leave at the back.
Shannon's right there.
True to his word, as you pass by the building, you see about 6 soldiers and a annoying-looking woman with dark hair, too much of it, jibber-jabbering to Olaf. Olaf is vehemently denying something, shaking his head.
You must have seen it wrong. Yeah, that was not Oliver. That was Ward. He was wearing a ghillie cloak. Of course.
So Ward is in town.
Yes.
Fuck. We'll never be able to find him.
And you thought Olaf would rat us out.
I didn't think he would rat you out. I didn't think he would be as helpful.
As dusk falls on Rainbow Basin, you are paid a visit within the proving grounds. Xavier and Adam.
I've heard pretty unfortunate news recently.
So you found out.
That Argus escaped.
Chief Officer Sid commanded his men to ship that thing before the ports closed, and during the chaos, it and a few other monsters broke loose. Xavier shakes his head.
How many lives do you know?
3.
Could be worse.
Many more wounded. Definitely many people infested.
Well, hopefully the infestation will be cleared up in the coming days. What we should probably have prepared, actually, is a placebo for people to think they are cured. Because we can't just tell people, oh, you're cured now, without any...
We tell them the truth if it works.
People won't believe that.
Tell them the
People
truth
won't
if it
understand
works.
it.
Our vaccine.
If you were told that you were healed through the pheromones in the air, through the 5G waves,
Well,
I
you
believe
know,
those 5G
RFK's
causes
brainworms and
I think we need to prepare some sort of placebo or something to give to people to tell them that will cure them.
Adam shrugs.
Surely the professor can come up with something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was just something that occurred to me recently because the hysteria that we started up to close the ports will need to be ended as well.
But if we survive to that point, we'll have time.
Yeah. But I don't want riots and chaos costing more lives.
Xavier says, Adam and I are still planning to hunt down that Nargacuga. We have a score to settle. And I'm tired of people interfering, he says, frowning.
What if I give you a counter offer?
What's that?
We may know the location of what is causing the Nargacuga and everything else for this plague to spread.
Alright.
If you were to help us kill the queen, the Nargacuga's wrath may come to an end by itself.
No. That thing took one of my team members. Blood for blood. It must be put down.
I'm not saying not to put it down. I'm saying prioritize it after.
I actually agree with Xavier here, but in a different form. I think going directly after the Nargacuga is a death sentence. You'd be entering its own territory. But luckily for us, or at least I am assuming as much, because based on its behavior, the Nargacuga enjoys stalking specifically Father and other infested. I think that if you can play defense for us, we need you to keep the Nargacuga and any other infested monsters away from us on our trek and expedition to kill the Queen.
Xavier opens his mouth as if to say something, but Adam steps forward. We're on it. Xavier looks at him in surprise. Since when were you so gung-ho? Adam rolls his eyes and then looks back at all three of you. Won't feel anything that gets in the way. Just let us know where to be and when.
Alright.
We're setting out in 2 days, so be here.
Can you point him out on the map where the mountain is and
Xavier crosses his arms. The day of the eclipse?
Yep.
Very well.
be wary.
We're aiming for this spot by this day.
The eclipse will cause chaos, not just in infested creatures, but in just wildlife in general. They won't know what's going on, even if it's...
Well, Xavier scratches his chin. Maybe I'm missing something here, but aren't all of us infested?
Yeah, but I'm saying, even if the infestation is killed off, creatures will still be fearful and not understand what an eclipse is. Still be wary on the moment of the eclipse as well.
Right.
This is the game plan.
Have you, I just have a quick question for you, if you have heard anything or seen anything. Have you heard any reports or heard any news of gremlins scouting the area for geological samples, which would sound very strange, but...
Oh yes, I ran into a couple while fielding today. I think they submitted them to Matt this afternoon.
Fuck. We wanted them to bring them to us.
That's fine. We can get through Matt again. Appreciate that.
Of course.
If you need anything, resources, I can try my best to get them to you.
I could rehinge the door. See, look, Matt, I fixed your door. Yeah, can I get 10 geological samples?
I think that Adam and I will be fine. We will just go prepare ourselves.
Alright.
We have all materials as well to pull from, so...
If you're going to materials, could you pull those geological samples?
I'm sure they're already on their way.
Yeah.
I mean, like...
No, what I'm more interested in is I want Adam I think we can get the geological samples ourselves, but for actual material orders, I think we should actually pull our gear there, like any gear outs that we need through Adam and Xavier.
Xavier shakes his head. They were submitted to materials. I'm sure that if you requested them, once Matt gets his shit together, they'll make their way over here.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Never mind.
Nigel looks up from his board and he says, "Yes, I've already sent in the request."
Now we wait.
Nigel shakes his head. "No, you're helping me."
You know what I mean.
Get over here and hold this board up for 3 hours.
Stand in this funny pose.
Yeah.
Do a little jig.
It's very important, yeah.
Jazz hands, jazz hands. More,
I
more.
I need you to permanently hold your bow with your shirt off, preferably.
Over the next 2 days, you manage to complete construction of enough shocking mechanisms that Nigel's able to keep some for himself, and you have 2 to unlock the door. It goes off pretty much without a hitch. Just before the eve of the eclipse, the professor delivers to you through anonymous means 7 samples of pheromones, sleep pheromones, 4 samples of death pheromones, and 4 samples of growth pheromones. A short message.
3 growths, 4 deaths.
7, 4, and 4.
Okay.
7 sleep. 4
Oh,
death.
and a short note: the frogs are cooperating.
Here's my suggestion. We each take a sleep now, and we give 1 to Adam and 1 to Xavier. And that leaves us with 1 spare sleep in case we need it.
It's fine with me.
Because we have 7.
Yeah, we have 7, so it's we distribute 4 amongst us.
2 to them.
Yeah, 2 to them. Have 1 extra.
Okay.
Is that? Or sorry, did I understand the professor right? We're supposed to take it before we leave, right? Or
Just whenever, as long as you have
Before
it
the eclipse.
Before the eclipse.
okay.
Yeah, okay. We're just gonna mark off the.
And finally, one last piece of news, delivered in the form of a newspaper. The vote did not pass. The ports are still open. But, First Rock and Clover Hill are in the middle of the general strike. So none of those workers are, they're all refusing to sail. So,
Okay.
apparently the officer
They've
headquarters
unionized.
at First Rock are currently under siege by workers. So.
Is the site leader's votes made public, or is it just a pass?
They were. They were. Clover Hill and Olaf both voted yay in favor of closing. Two of the other sites voted nay in favor of closing, against closing. And Chief Officer Sid told people he was going to vote yay, but behind closed doors voted nay.
I like to imagine he didn't know the votes were going to be made public.
What do you mean they're made public? Newspaper, I order you to do this.
According to the Expedition Press, he at first declined to vote, but when faced with the fact that he needed to be a tiebreaker, he promptly lied and voted opposite what he told people he was going to.
Stellar.
If there's one thing you can trust these people to do, it's to act in only their own interest, at the expense of everyone else.
Money.
Alright.
The dawn of the eclipse is upon us, and we'll be picking up there next time. And hopefully the last session of Still Waters Run Deep.
Yippee!